I don't even know what we think Lauren's an expert in. Like, what's something?
Lauren
can tell us some shit about taxes, and we're just going to listen to it because we know he's paid way more taxes than us. But that don't mean he's right.
Yeah,
we just give him the credit because, you know, the law, the placebo.
Yeah. Yeah, this nigga Lauren.
He feels like a responsible nigga, so his words should be responsible.
Like, if Lauren was talking about the best cigar, like, shops in Raleigh, that's something I would listen to Lauren about. It's like, that's a very, like, niche thing that I know Lauren, you know what I mean? Or wine shop.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, when he's feeling like himself.
Or, like, what... which Target has the best boys section for polos?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Y'all niggas have never even seen me wear a polo.
It was a short joke if you think about it.
Yeah.
I heard it the boys thing.
You know, we warming up. It's low hanging fruit, but you know, I try to.
Is there extra large in boys?
Lauren is 155 pounds. He needs an XXXL in toddlers.
You can't even do that.
I was about to say,
you can't even do that.
Why can't he do that? Why can't you do that?
I wear largest and extra largest, nigga.
But yeah.
I'm not gonna bring it up. It's not my fight.
See this frame?
Because that was
It's nothing to bring up. I lost a severe amount of weight working at Amazon.
You famished, nigga?
Yeah, nah.
You say you wear extra large, right?
Yeah, large, extra large.
Okay. Yeah. So it looked like a
he's not wearing a dress. He's not draped
it's a shirt.
because he's
these
skinny.
aren't drapes,
Okay.
nigga. Nah.
Like, yeah.
You see, what you don't understand is long frames require more slack on the fabric.
And that's what
you
it
get
is.
what I'm saying? I shop in the men's section, the big and tall men's section.
Big and tall?
Yeah, big and tall.
What
Emphasis on tall.
What weight class do they
Emphasis
think?
on tall.
Wait, what weight? As the listeners, what
We
weight
figured this out.
do you think?
Hold on, we figured this out.
What do you?
What
What
it
do you?
was.
What do you?
Wait.
What was
Big and tall. What would you normally say a big and tall person weighs?
And
how tall would you say a big and tall person usually is?
big and tall, I'm gonna be honest.
That's the better question.
Big and tall is usually like
I'm the latter.
This nigga's gonna try to stand on it. I feel it.
So you tall.
I have to. I'm 6'3". I gotta stand on it.
Tall, and kind of big.
Yeah, nah. Big in the future.
Okay.
Yeah, nah.
This is gonna be a hilarious conversation about 4 years from now.
Tall and kind of. Why? You think that's how
I'm
long
not
it's
even
gonna
gonna
take?
explain. Nah, but
Yeah, that's what
You
sounds
think,
like.
you think it's not gonna take 7 years or maybe 8? Like, who are you?
7 to 8 years.
Well,
Why would it
figure
take
it
that
right.
long?
Because it's natural.
Nah.
Yeah, for sure.
You see, I'm on a different timeline. I'm on a different schedule. I would care to update you niggas, but it doesn't matter because you're all in your own lanes.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
I don't know.
How many push-ups you do?
I'm running through shit.
How many
10?
push-ups have you done?
I'm back in the gym.
Think about.
Hold this conversation.
Me too.
Hold this conversation because I got a topic.
Me too.
I noticed. I have an observation about Lauren.
Okay.
It isn't fully thought out. I just screenshotted some shit and I was like, I'm just gonna fucking cook it on the podcast. But you know,
It's an observation.
yeah, and it's
He
about
talking
that.
about he talking about the gym shit.
Yeah,
Let's just get into it.
That's what he talking about.
we waiting on Lauren to get his calorie intake.
My fault. I'm trying to
Nigga, you could tell. How long can the pre-show just be like?
We're gonna have to cut it. It can't be as long as it actually is.
some of it
But the
gets
thing
cut, for
is,
sure.
Well, can't we just intro it realistically at 15 minutes, 20 minutes? Like, would the listeners really care?
I don't
if
know.
we just get right into it. Like, if it kind of just flows like that.
not really, but I mean, some of the convo, whatever. It's fine. It's fine.
it's whatever.
Because
we did this
I'm
now,
curious.
so it's like-
I know it's gonna be funny. I know it's gonna be funny.
Everything is gonna be funny. We're professionals.
Yeah, nigga put it in the notes. I was like, I think I know what this is.
Yeah, he already knows.
You might have to just tell the story.
But what were we just talking about?
You being fucking
my lack of mass.
You're famous.
Yeah,
nigga.
my lack of mass.
You Auschwitz. What's the other ones? All of them. Like,
What was that movie?
That's
that,
what describes
What
you.
was the movie that not Christopher Nolan.
with the colored the white and black shit.
I'm blanking on all these white guys' names. Christian Bale. He had to lose a lot of weight for that one role, and I think it was right before Batman.
I know what you're talking about.
But he was looking very malnourished.
Yeah.
That's his current stand-up, man. I'm not that bad, of course. And mind you, when I got weighed, that was in December. So I don't know how much I weigh now. But that was crunch time. It was
Why do you
crucial.
think it
was
changed,
critical.
nigga?
Because I haven't been working at Amazon since December. So I've been able to eat like a regular person. Because the thing is, I'm working 10 hours a day. Me eating during that process is fucking my whole day up.
Yeah.
So I'm really on some like, I might snack around and try to eat a real meal when I get back home.
Yeah.
That's one meal for the day.
Yeah.
If I feel like waking early up enough to make some breakfast, of course I'm stopping to get some shit before I go out to Amazon. But that's 2 meals max. And I'm running around for 10 hours. It's a terrible recipe.
Yeah.
It's better than Ozempic. You trying to shred some weight, nigga? Deliver some packages.
Shit, you need to drink some Pedialyte or something. What's that? What's some one shit? Some calorie.
Pediasure.
Yeah, Pediasure. You need to drink some shit, nigga.
You know.
Damn, 140, nigga.
Something.
All right, my fault, y'all. I'm
Plain
ready,
and smoothie.
It don't even like. I mean, 140.
And I wasn't 140. I was like 147. And that was in December.
Nigga.
That was in December.
It's January.
Yeah. Literally.
It's January.
That does sound
It's the
crazy.
21st.
Might have to get on the scale, but yeah, no. I know I've gained
You
weight.
can't say
I
AJ
know
has a scale.
I've
We can do
gained
this
weight.
Yeah, we can do it
live.
live.
Fluffed up.
Like Lauren can go get
get
the
on
scale
that.
right now. Actually,
I fluffed
I could do
up.
that. We can do
that might have to happen.
Yeah, for sure.
This is kind of gay.
We might have to save that for the shit. Lauren, can
Whoa.
you,
I'll grab it. Yeah, I'll grab it.
Whoa,
please.
Whoa. Why you just curious about my BMI, nigga?
What you mean?
Why?
You don't know.
What's
it.
up with the infatuation?
You don't know, and we can see it. It's something
But
that we
y'all
can
are
test.
really curious about this.
What do you mean?
What are
We
you talking
really
about?
What is
curious?
this? Where does this come from?
We've said it once. And
What?
You're the one that
Where
keeps the
What do you mean? Where does this come from?
Just because Lauren is an extra large toddler and you think you Jim Kelly.
Jim
I
Kelly.
see what he was just buying time to find the next joke.
Yeah,
Yeah,
didn't know it.
Yo, this,
Lauren's been watching the pod long enough, nigga. He knows my gameplay.
no, he's been
Oh,
around
shit.
you for a couple months.
come
He
on,
knows
bro.
you now.
But notice what happened.
Nah, nigga.
What are we talking about now?
Fuck out of here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We still on it. And Ken, I wanted to look it up. What is 140 in the UFC?
Oh, that's like
Because boxing,
boxing is different.
We
Boxing
looked
oh
it
yeah,
up.
boxing different.
Boxing
looked
has
at-
a million different categories
Yeah,
for
they have
weight
a lot.
classes.
Yeah, we
I
looked
think
it up like the other night.
It's probably light.
I think it was lightweight.
It's light. Probably in UFC. It's light or
Feather.
No, it's not feather. It's either light or welter.
Yeah, what's feather in UFC? Because it be some real light dudes in the UFC on like 120.
UFC weight classes.
It's not. Nah.
Yeah, I know. I was just trying to see if bringing them down would. Oh, these UFC might be different then.
Yeah, UFC is different.
How many classes are there?
Just put
Here we go. Understanding weight
Oh, there
classes.
you go.
They had it. Here you go.
But these are women, right? Oh no, those are dudes.
No, that was a woman.
That was a
nigga.
woman.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was a woman.
Yeah. So these are
That she would take that as a compliment.
Nah, nigga.
Shit, hold on,
She
hold
has the
on.
double jab of a man. Nigga.
Hell no.
Hold on, nigga. I'm glad we
That's
hadn't really
flattery.
started yet.
You said what?
I'm glad we hadn't really started yet. Hold on,
Why is that?
because this shit is fucked right now.
No, okay.
Flyweight.
Yeah, I
Flyweight,
gotta do something
125 pounds.
All right, bet. All right. Yeah. So, flyweight. 135 is bantam.
Bantamweight.
Never even heard of them.
Featherweight is 145.
Featherweight.
Okay.
And then 155 is lightweight.
Lightweight.
So yeah, I'd be lightweight.
What's mid? Oh, welter,
And then welterweight,
170.
170.
That's where you at, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So me and Tone are in different weight classes, and I'm above essentially.
For now.
I was saying, man,
Yeah,
I would
for now.
recommend.
I had to get sick and damn near die
Tone is a featherweight.
for
would
lowering the weight more than me.
I'd
Tone,
recommend.
he's a featherweight.
Yeah, here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you
Tone-
weigh more than him, right?
Yeah. Tone is a featherweight.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh shit.
Currently.
Yeah.
We'll see.
You weigh less, nigga. Oh my god. Damn. I'm a welterweight. Well, hey, you know, shout out to welterweight. You know, what I mean, I would honestly recommend push-ups, some squats, maybe some grilled chicken, some breasts.
Hey, you need to worry
some
about your
macaroni
own body.
cheese.
The infatuation
talking
with
about?
Tone Groove's body is becoming a fetish on this podcast.
I'm talking about both of y'all.
And I'm wondering, like, y'all niggas sound like my gimp in the comments.
It's becoming a fetish.
Yeah. No fetishize black
Oh,
men.
fetish.
That happens enough to us in Hollywood.
Nigga, you're fucking disgusting.
Let's get into the show.
Goddamn, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, boom.
Yes. Welcome, world, back to another episode of LOY. You know, this show was hosted by two of America's most wanted.
Yep.
I am your host, Tone Groove.
Jay Nobles, white man behind the boards.
Yeah.
Yes, we are in the building. Yeah, man. Shout out to y'all for clicking on the video. Real quick, shout out to what happened last night in the fest. You know what I mean? We hosted
Before that, I feel like we've forgotten about them for the last 3 episodes. You know, the lovely ladies of LOY, the growing sorority.
You forgot. Sorority.
The growing sorority in the podcast, in our podcast.
You know,
audience.
when we're out fighting battles, we have to have somebody tending to the children.
Yes.
You know, tending to the home.
Yes.
And, you know, that's what the lovely ladies are for. So shout out to y'all for clicking on the video. Please comment down below your YLOYs. Again, let's reiterate this. I know we have a lot of new fans, which we're going to touch on too. Yeah. But YLOYs, any questions or concerns, anything, you know, you kind of want us to talk about, anything you would think would be interesting, really. When you just sitting down in ordinary life and you thinking, what does LOY think about this? Yeah. Eureka, nigga. Honestly. Go to the comments. Yeah, Hashtag YLOY. You know, any observations that you need on your wife or your children, you know, we could probably help with that, especially relationships. Help with Lauren relationship. I've helped with both of y'all relationships.
I was just about to say, don't let Justin ruin your relationship. This is unsolicited advice. That's a great segue.
What are you talking about?
We are untrained professionals when it comes to giving counseling.
No, we can't say that.
What is your certification?
Yeah, this nigga is untrained for show.
We're professionals when it comes to articulating on microphones. You know, that's what we do. But counseling, advice?
Yeah.
You
don't have to have more than somebody to give advice. I feel like we would give the best advice.
Put it this way. If you're feeling suicidal or if you're thinking about cheating on your girl, don't ask Justin for advice on that.
No, please ask me advice about the second one.
Don't ask him about either of those things.
About the second one, ask me advice.
You would either be dead or unhappy.
Shit, you might want to go to, I don't know, ChatGPT. Could you use ChatGPT as a therapist?
We can pull it up and try to do it live on air, but I think Lawrence got to get his sub.
Yeah, he got to control his bitch. Shout out to Lawrence, bitch, by the way. Oh, my God, yeah.
Is she back in here?
I wish you could hold her like that on camera. We need to find, one of these days we're going to break the fourth wall so they can see that.
Then they're going to know who he is.
But real quick, LOY, we just made.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah. Domestic abuse.
Literally.
But
verbal.
LOY made history, man. We just hit 1K in 2 days. For those of y'all who are new, we've been doing this for about, 3-4 years. Like, we've really seen this shit grow to like enormous amounts, you know, made categorically different, you know, effects to the game, to our lives, you know, well, not really to our lives. We still, you know.
Bless you. Salute.
we're still in the trenches, but.
Yeah. I didn't know we was going to talk about it to this extent, but it is cool to see like 1K views because you got to understand that like there was a point in time where we saw 13 and we was ecstatic.
And another thing, if you do YouTube, if you know anything about YouTube, getting to 1K views, right?
On a single piece of content.
In 2 days? Nigga, that's like what?
Yeah.
You know, we've been doing this for a minute, but shout out to y'all. Shout out to all the new fans, but
we gonna need some floss soon for all these plaques that's gonna come in. Nigga.
Yeah,
I can see it now, nigga.
I was about to say, man.
And Menace Material need to come with a dental hygiene program.
Jesus.
Yeah. Just talking shit.
I was about to say, do we have it? We don't got no insurance.
No. Of course not. I don't even have insurance personally.
Yeah.
But speaking of personal shit,
you
know, I've been noticing this recent. How long have we been in 2024? It's been about 21 days, right?
Yeah.
It's been 21 days in the new year, right? And there's so much new energy, right? It's like so much progress being made, so many habits that are currently forming, and you know, I just wonder.
Hopefully that are good.
And I just because I wonder how many people started hoeing, addicted to drugs. There's a couple people that fucked up January 2024. Bad New Year already. But I just wanted to shout out one of my brothers, a good brother, white man on the board. You know, he goes by the name of Lauren. Some used to call him Leon Gamble, but this nigga's been back in the gym. You know, recently. He's making his story well known about this shit. I know he's consistent because he posts every time. It's a little cute mirror selfie.
Right. That's what you're talking about.
Right after a pump, you know. Get the shoulders pronounced.
And that's a weird thing, right? Because that is Lauren.
It is, right?
Like, that is Lauren. Like, he's in the gym, like, oh, I feel big. Let me take a picture of this. And, you know, post it and shit.
But it's just, it's amazing to see our white man just be a classic man, like how we always knew him to be. Then he got this little Fitbit, this little Apple Watch on. It's the steps at the bottom of the picture.
And you are saying this as praise and not as sarcasm because you do know the elephant in the room is that you're the baby.
I'm the welterweight. Oh, what's it called?
Featherweight.
The featherweight. For now.
Yeah.
But you can still get punched in the face.
No.
You understand that?
No.
You may still receive a blessing.
He understands that the most.
Yeah, but it's gonna feel like a sack of hay. It's not gonna feel like nothing, baby fist.
Nah, it's probably gonna hurt worse. You see, these are bones, nigga.
Yeah, but
these are bones. It's not a layer of fat to like that. A layer of fat That's kind of like a 15-ounce glove, nigga. There's a lot of fluff in that.
No, nigga.
I could slice you with my finger.
It's also wrist support, nigga.
If you caught an elbow for me, you'd be penalized.
If you knew how to throw one.
I'm gonna say paralyzed, but penalization fits too, nigga.
No, nigga. You'll probably hurt yourself.
Nah, see, I'm all bone. I'm used to that.
All bone.
This is a sharp object.
You probably made hella bitches dry by saying I'm all bone. Do bitches don't like hearing that?
Nah, bitches love boners.
A man here say he's all bone.
Well, just because the man that turns you
Bitches
on
don't
is
like
swole
that.
doesn't mean that all women believe that.
Don't
that's your fetish.
don't throw your gay agenda on me, nigga. That's you the one who's like.
I mean, you over here talking like welterweights get you wet, nigga.
What?
Yeah.
Welterweights get. What are you talking about?
His favorite kind of guy.
Oh my god, he tries to get out of it like it. Just
he's actually pretty good at it. I'm not gonna lie.
No, he's not.
I'm amazing.
Yeah, he's good
Stop
at it.
He throws alliteration in it. He thinks that
it's just you're so used to it now that you can't give it to him
but
anymore.
doesn't appreciate
when
it.
I've said
he doesn't appreciate it anymore.
It's been when I first got here.
It's not for him.
When
I first got here. It's for the 1K listeners.
When I first got
It's for
here,
y'all.
I told y'all this. Like I know this nigga is.
You did.
And what did I tell you when we first got here?
We know. Yeah, y'all.
If you like something, he hates it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
And hasn't it been proven true?
No, that's not true.
But right now, there's a lot of objectivity on the table, so I won't give it to him at the moment.
Nigga, I'm very objective.
At the moment, but that's because you're objective, Lauren, and that's a grace he would never extend to you.
What? But all of this
and you know that.
Yeah,
you know that.
Nigga, let's talk about how you gonna get big, nigga. Let's talk about pause.
So, wait, yeah, that does sound a little.
God damn, Justin.
We're talking about weight class.
So as a podcast co-host,
yeah,
right, like I need more muscles to talk to you. Is that it's gonna break the ice?
No, I'm saying as my comrade, as my brother. If we're ever in a situation where violence has to happen, I can't have a nigga behind me that weighs 140.
Can you have a nigga behind you?
We need to. We need to figure out the proper steps. She's getting scared.
But can you have a nigga behind you that you can't see?
What the fuck did you just say? What? What? What did you just say?
I'm saying if you turned around,
let me
get to see Lauren.
Let me continue. All I'm saying is I can't have.
It's a short joke, but I'm trying to make it smart.
We get it. Lauren is
that shit went over your head. Obviously,
Lauren is a fertile sized man
hilarious.
too.
You're fertile sized man.
I don't know what he's trying to say.
I'm in, baby.
You digging yourself a glory hole, nigga. Be careful.
And glory hole.
You say that, Nobles, but you see me. You see me close the gap, so.
Oh my God,
Lauren, all these innuendos.
Tony,
coming from niggas obsessed with other men's BMIs.
Tony think he could throw all this gay shit, but that's making you gayer, nigga. You finding all the gay in your windows
I'm just
and
getting it off me. Pause.
But in all seriousness though.
But shout out to Lauren.
No.
Shout out to Lauren.
For what?
Shout out to Lauren.
He's talking about for the new year, new me.
For the new year, new me. Yeah.
What are you doing anyway? Like as
Jason
far as
he just put me on an app that I fuck with, and it's helping me work out more. The Heavy app. I fuck with that shit.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been using it, and it's keeping me.
So that's what the stats are at the bottom.
Yeah,
okay.
so that it comes from the app, but that shit been keeping me on track. Like I do it all on digital. Like I don't have to bring no notebooks no more. Like this shit just feels good to go to the gym and know the fucking routine and shit. Yeah, because when you're really trying to grow, you should know where you at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can just imagine Lauren walking on the treadmill, talking to a white woman, comparing Fitbit stats.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What are my splits? You talking about like what am I doing?
Yeah, like as far as Monday, Tuesday.
How many days? Yeah, like.
So I mean, I'm trying to go at like 4 or 5 days out of the week. Is what I'm trying to do. Really like 5. I'm trying to go every day. But
so you really trying to get big?
Yeah, I'm trying to get back to
nigga.
So I'm trying to get back to where I used to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm
trying to get to teen boy sizes.
This size, but more cut and strong. Like, so right now the 155 is like a lot of flub in there.
Yeah.
But like that 155 at one point was all solid bulk muscle. Like, one of them shits. So I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get back.
People. At one point. Don't ever that's why as men, right? And did you go through that like damn, like what happened?
I shouldn't have fell off that
shit.
Yeah,
it's one of those things where it's like,
like damn, life might have been smacking you around a little bit. You didn't even notice.
Because you just looked at yourself, you was like
damn, I'm getting a little.
Yeah, and you probably was doing something that wasn't even like something where you should have never noticed like you had flub.
Yeah.
But like you was moving too fast. You was like, what the fuck did just
I'm like, hold on. Who am I becoming? I'm not a father yet. What is this dad?
He has some grease in his arms. Like a fat bitch.
You just noticed that your elbows start rubbing your stomach more than they used to.
Yeah.
I do right now I break it up. I do like chest and bicep one day, then back tries, then I do leg, shoulders, and I do cardio and core.
Dips.
But then yeah.
Fuck with
dips.
dips.
But I do Yeah, dips for triceps. I do that normally when I'm doing my back exercises.
Yeah.
I do tries too.
Any supplements outside the gym?
Nah, I mean I use
PEDs or Pediasure or something?
What is it? BCAAs or whatever?
BCAAs.
BCAAs, yeah.
Okay.
So
amino acids. Why are you taking amino acids?
Muscle recovery. So I'm not doing that I'm not doing that a lot, but I just started that. I've had it for a while. I just hadn't been using it. But now that I'm in the gym, I'm like, let me fucking use this shit because it's been sitting here.
The amino acid game is a little, it's like, it's finicky. It's kind of snake oil to a certain extent.
I believe it.
Yeah.
It feels that way.
Because you better, most shit that you could get in GNC, you're not going to absorb it properly. So you taking it just as placebo. You better off getting some actual food.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. That's a fact.
All right. Hey, Lauren, get your bitch.
I got her, nigga. Yeah. Yeah.
Lauren didn't even say nothing. He just put the fear of God in her.
I was about to say. But nah, man. It is crazy, man. Yeah, new year. You feel me?
I've been in the gym. Are you in the gym recently?
Yeah. I've been trying to start getting in the gym again. You know, starting to get big. You know what I'm saying? Like, get my weight up.
Nah, for sure. We gotta go. We all gotta go. But like, I'm starting to get my leg game back up. That's where it's like,
there's so much. Squats is one of the hardest things.
Lauren trying to get taller.
I hate them, bro.
Well,
I hate them, bro.
I really don't even be doing. I be trying to like find other methods, honestly, because you don't.
They're great.
It's one of those things where you can do other things to get the same result.
Not exactly.
You can, but not exactly. You shouldn't be trying to make it easier.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not easier, but it's.
I mean, you can do leg press and deadlift and all the other stuff, and you can get you can do what you need to do. But
if we go, I'm sorry,
squats are good.
If we go to the gym,
which one? Because I know you're not talking about the hardwood.
We could do anything.
Because on the hardwood, I'm a heavyweight.
Anything. First,
on the hardwood, I'm a heavyweight.
What do you? No, you're not.
Yes.
No, you're not.
I grow 2 inches when I step on the basketball court.
No, you don't.
I swear to God.
That's not true.
I promise you.
I doubt it.
I grow 2 inches when I step on the basketball
court. I don't even feel that energy when I see you on the court. You're still the same, like.
That's because you too busy looking at
doing crazy moves.
That's because you too busy looking at other muscular men.
I got some new shoes, nigga.
Oh, word.
So I'm stuck to the ground now. I'm not slipping and sliding.
I got some new shoes as well.
All right, I'm gonna get some too.
Yeah, we gotta get in the court. We ain't done that in a minute.
Yeah.
But
we just been punching each other in the face,
nigga,
and we gotta do that again as well.
As far as the gym, nigga, anything. I'm lifting more. I'm doing more. So don't talk about some easy.
We know you think you're better than everybody. We knew.
I don't take the easy route.
You didn't even have to say it. You could have just been silent for 15 seconds, and we could have filled in the blanks that Justin thinks he's better than everybody.
Nah,
and
but
that would have been what you said.
There is no easy route in the gym.
For all intents and purposes.
It's no easy route, but it's just alternative routes. But you would know that if you was in the gym often. But the nigga's not in the gym. He's 145.
I've been in the gym for a week.
Men, and when I say people, I mean all men above the age of 21, because at that point you should be like kind of done, you know, with development and shit. But get in the gym, all right? Don't forget to eat in the morning. Eat your oats, okay?
Get in the gym, but don't stay in the showers looking for naked men like Justin would do, because he's obviously trying to see niggas traps and shit.
How so?
What's your favorite weight class? A man.
What are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
My favorite weight class, a man?
Yeah, because, you know, for the first 30 minutes of this podcast, it's like, I feel like you've been secretly telling us what muscles you like.
How?
Slightly, subtly. Just do, I don't know.
I know words too. But overall, this whole thing started last night or a couple nights ago. I was riding, I forgot what we was doing, but we was going through a drive-thru.
Where we going?
And Tony was like, yeah, man, shit been fucked up, man. You know, I gotta start getting in the gym. And you know, once a nigga say that, you know, it's like, all right,
what's going on?
It's not a heart disease, so he might need to, you know, start running again. You know, but I was like, what's wrong? He was like, man, the Amazon, man, shit fucked me up.
I lost a severe amount of weight, nigga.
Nigga said you famished, but nah, man.
Literally, I was method acting for like 7 months.
You gotta get back in the gym.
All you gotta do is eat more and get back in the gym.
Literally, that's what I'm saying. Like next month, I'm probably gonna be back to where I was, and then I just gotta build on top of that.
Yeah, you be straight.
Because the only thing that happened was I've started eating less. Like you're obviously gonna lose weight eating less, running around all day. And it's a recipe for disaster.
It's probably a bunch of fat niggas that's watching this anyway.
They wish it was that easy.
Yeah, I'm not even trying to get that much bigger. I'm trying to get to like 160.
Yeah.
Is that big enough for you?
I'm probably trying to get to like.
I'm short, so 160 at my height.
That's good. So gay.
You said what?
No, what did he say? But now,
I said 160 at my height is like, that's a lot.
Oh, word. Yeah, nah. Niggas gonna get big, man. We might have to that might have to be like its own little universe side thing that we do. But all in all, we hosted a show last night in Greensboro. Shout out to 2H. Shout out to Big John. Shout out to that shit sound like Rob. We hosted a show in the borough. You get what I'm saying? It was a good night. It was a night to remember. Shout out to Tasty Tati. Okay,
that is not breast milk. It's one of the thoughts that we had when we first heard of this vendor.
And that shit was good as hell, nigga.
It was.
You didn't get a plate, but like, nigga, $15, I was satisfied.
I'm 145. Of course, I ain't get a plate, nigga. That's the problem.
You're subconscious, nigga. But that shit was good as hell. Shout out Tasty Toddy. And just real quick, West End Way and Heartbreak Mooch, Lovey the Don, which is a woman. I miss Ginger.
Oh, I was about to say, yeah. So, you know, as professionals, as hosts of the show, we're supposed to have all of our shit in order so we can relay proper information. We get on stage, this nigga Justin, Miss Ginger's a nice young lady.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy because
nigga.
The whole shit was just completely disrespectful. This nigga Justin got on stage and was like, I don't know where this nigga from, but shout out to Lovey the Don. She got on stage, she was like, nigga, I'm from here and I have a pussy.
Yeah. And it's one of those things where I didn't know, and
you didn't care.
It's like, I mean, shit. Can we get it? Can you stop doubling down on it? Jesus. But Lovey the Don, I already
trying to paint you in a certain light, nigga.
I already apologized, but
that was a self-portrait.
It's a lot of like inner workings. Like, you know how a show goes. First, it was gonna be a dude that was supposed to perform, but whatever. If you don't host shows, you don't know. But Phase the God, Chasing Spark, Jet Rogers, band host, Justo Mobbin, 2H, Hollywood Molly. She was hard. Fresco from 3-4 and Apex 3400.
But I would say, all in all, you know, it was a cool experience. LOY did they thing. You know, you should probably come try to see that live soon.
Yeah.
You know.
And we're hosting another show January the 26th, 8 p.m. at the White Space, Raleigh, North Carolina. Pop out for that. Go to our page.
Yeah. And, you know, shout out 2H and all that shit. He did some crazy shit. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
How do we even frame this? So, like, we sitting... What venue was that? It was called The Crown, right?
Yeah.
We're at this place called The Crown, and so it's a building, and apparently on the other side of that bitch, there's like a Roman Coliseum from the early 60s or 50s or 40s, or whenever niggas was sitting in real theaters.
Basically, it's
back in segregation.
Basically, it's a scaffold. But yeah,
60s and 50s, right?
Nigga, we sitting down, just literally talking, having a conversation. Like, shit was cool. All I hear was, yo, Jay, Tone, y'all gotta come see this, man. Y'all gotta come see this.
Emphasis on y'all gotta come see this.
Shout out to 2H. Shout out to 2H.
He means well.
He was like, y'all gotta come see this.
Yeah.
And of course, in nigga fashion, I'm like, like, bruh, come on, bruh. First of all, you shouting this shit. It's like, come on, dog. I'm chilling. I'm talking to Justo. Shout out Justo. Yeah. But we get up and go see it, right? This nigga says, yo, so back in the days, right? Back in segregation, this is where y'all would sit in the front, up in the clouds.
Hold on. That's not what he said.
That's
not what he like. He's making it funny, because when you say it like that, it sounds like racism. He was like, back in the day, this is where black people sat because this was a segregated section.
This is where y'all would sit. Mr. Nice Guy.
But do you see the difference? Do you see the difference? But 2H is a white dude in hip hop. But you can't, like, you know, you got to be careful.
Of course, I'm glad you said that. But overall, it was hilarious. But I was like, 2H, you did not just call us over here to just see this shit.
To give us Black History in January.
Thank you. We were hanging from the scaffold, nigga. Like, because there were no seats. I couldn't even imagine like there being seats, but.
Hey, I gotta see what you're talking. I can't visualize what you're talking about.
The Crown at Greensboro.
Okay, I gotta look at the.
It was like imagine a Roman Coliseum. But there's a section at the very worst spot to look at shit. For black people.
Yeah.
That's where we used to sit.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. It was inspirational. Now we hosting it. So
I ain't gonna lie, I felt the power of all my ancestors.
Miles Davis.
Literally.
Shout out to that nigga. He was probably performing there, but
that shit was hilarious.
It was a cool night, man. Everybody showed up and showed out. You get what I'm saying? It was a lot of good energy. You know what I'm saying? There was liquor going around, a lot of potion. But you know what I mean?
The whole experience, like hosting is cool, but it really just makes me want to do like a live podcast, do a stand-up set. Because it's a cool environment, but it's not the best environment to get like all your shit off.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's not. Yeah, like we was telling jokes, doing a little crowd work.
And you can get a good shit out.
You can get a little shit out.
We got some laughs, but it's not like I wanna kill a room.
Yeah. And that's one of the things, like, it's completely different. Like hosting a show, a rap show, is completely different between like making somebody laugh at a comedy show.
Absolutely.
Like the mentality, like the way you're like
the viewer mentality.
Yeah,
I was what they came there for.
Like because when somebody's because they're going to see somebody that can make them laugh.
Absolutely.
So
they're not even going to see somebody entertain them because that's easier than just making people laugh. A laugh is a specific reaction.
Yeah, that's more like fine-tuned as to what I'm trying to get out of here. And I'm going there for that.
Yeah,
so it's like, I'm looking for it.
It's a little more pinpointed than but yeah, we might have to
but people are looking for the laugh they can't see either. So that's like why it's so hard to do.
Yeah, it's it's about like 9 psychological reasons for laughter. One of them is confusion.
Did you make that number up?
Nah, it's about 9 or 7.
Okay.
I think it's 7. Believe so. Google it.
You can Google it, but
yeah.
But
you know, speaking of laughter,
definitely gonna have to do an open mic though. But
yeah, we getting into that shit. I want to talk about this Pan African pride shit because this looks the most playful to me at the moment.
So yeah, so basically, right, Umar. Shout out to Dr. Umar. If you don't know who he is, you probably shouldn't be watching us. Honestly, you get what I'm saying?
What's the correlation in that?
Black pride.
No, you pick and choose when you black and proud. That weak ass.
First of all, I pick and choose you.
You couldn't hit.
We could tell by your hair texture that you like, nigga. You just faking,
bro. You see that? Colorism. You further divide the black community.
Oh, you
further good hair. Chris Rock did a whole documentary on this shit, and of course you didn't watch it because you hate Chris Rock.
Why are you throwing things? I've never even said that on the show. But Dr. Umar, first of all, shout out to him. I wish.
Shout out to your
like honestly, we're gonna get into like why we're bringing him up, but I need to do more like research on this nigga. Like I know a lot about him, but I don't know
his background or what he does day to day.
History, just all of it, background, but mainly just his upbringing, like how
that is true.
Kind of got started in this.
I know more about Cat Williams' educational background than I do about Dr. Umar Johnson's.
Eddie Griffin.
I know he calls himself Dr. Umar Johnson, and I'm sure he has a degree.
He does,
bro. Because I remember him talking on the Breakfast Club. I believe he brought some receipts, but there was a point in time where it was a little questionable.
In psychology, and it's one of those things where it's like, why do I know Eddie Griffin had 2 pimp uncles that taught him bitch knowledge and hoe wisdom at the age of 12? And that's real shit. You can find that. I'm pretty sure if you Google that.
Well, don't blame Umar Johnson for your degeneracy.
But nah, but it's one of those. But
that's your algorithm.
It's one of those things where it's Eddie Griffin's like that's more accessible. Like Dr. Umar's history might not. Yeah, I don't know. But
I feel you.
Overall, he was on a platform. Shout out to this platform. You mind scrolling up real quick?
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you. Context. But
Dr.
basically,
Umar,
Dr. Umar, he says he doesn't date women who have had sex with Neanderthals.
White people. Is that a metaphor for white people?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And it's one of those things, right? The reason why I said pride, right? Because this is kind of gay. This is gay. Imagine you walk up to a bitch and you like, you haven't fucked no white dude, right? Like that's being the opening question. Because that has to be one of the first things he asks a bitch because it's obviously important.
It's strange.
It's one thing to care about how many bodies a bitch has. That's pretty normal. But to care about like her preference of penis?
It sounds like he really cares about his Prince of Pan-Africanism. He doesn't want to touch anything that could have been possibly graced by the presence of a white person's skin.
He's saying white penis is contaminated.
Literally. And I wonder if like, because he has a degree in psychology. He doesn't know DNA.
They disrespected their vagina if they slept with a white man. Like that's verbatim what he said. They disrespected their vagina.
And you see, this is where Christians get a point in their favor because you have to let niggas repent for their sins. Like you're the Prince of Pan-Africanism. You might meet a black woman that used to have a perm. Blue-eye contacts.
Yeah.
Maybe even some rendezvous with some Neanderthals in his word. But you got to let her come back to Africa eventually.
I fucked with a girl that like, she was kind of on some, what's it called when like black women fetishize white dudes, like whatever that's called?
Jungle fever?
No,
that's the opposite.
But I don't know if it was just sarcasm with that bitch, but she was really into white dudes. Like to the point where it was like, yeah, I want to marry a white dude.
She like ham sandwiches.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of peculiar. And I didn't think nothing about it. Because she had previous relations with white dudes.
And was this a woman that you were trying to get with?
I mean, I wouldn't say I was trying to get with it, but like she was a hoe and like we was around each other.
she was a hoe and you was a pimp, so it was possible.
Like, what the fuck?
It was possible. It was in the cause potentially.
But that doesn't even matter.
So her whole thing was she likes white dudes.
She just was. We've all like.
Was she dark skinned?
I'm not talking about you know Taylor, right?
Which one? There's two of them, and they both ran track.
That one.
The swole one. The one with the hard ass?
That one, yeah. Hard ass Taylor.
Oh, the one that,
hard ass Taylor, like her. Because you know, like she kind of...
She was a dark-skinned woman who wanted to be light-skinned.
And why?
Because of niggas like you who segregate black people and who use terms like good head.
No, she used to wear...
You're the problem.
She used to wear blue... I thought she was about to...
But you're the problem because she's trying to appease niggas like you.
She also used to wear...
Think about it, right? She got blue contacts, blonde hair, and muscles. That's everything you love.
She never had blonde hair.
That's everything you love in one person.
I don't remember that fucking shit. What are you talking about?
She probably had a blonde wig at one point in time.
I mean, yeah. But
she was the type of woman. She was the black woman that wanted the white woman aesthetic, and she got it by any means.
I don't know. That is weird. We need to talk to like a black woman to see about that, because if we was to ask her, she probably wouldn't think nothing of it. It might just be like one of those things where it's like, nah, I just like blue contacts. Well, yeah.
But that's probably because it's subconscious. Like she hasn't truly really reflected on why. Not everybody's a deep thinker like you, nigga. But was Dr. Umar Johnson about to speak?
Yeah, it's mainly just funny. We kind of, but like, let's just see.
I don't date women who have had sex with non-African men.
Even if it was just an experience?
Yes. Wow. If they sex them. A date, I can live with that. A kiss, disgusting, but I might swallow that.
Oh my God.
But if she gave
anything below the belt,
that honeycomb hideout to a devil, if she gave her cookies to that Caucasian,
give her cookies to the milkman,
I cannot go back into that cave after she let a Neanderthal enter it. I cannot do it. She has disrespected her vagina.
Wait, hold on. Does this mean that the white man's phallus is more powerful than the black man's?
No. He's saying that white men bring destruction. You saw how he went from honeycomb hideout to a cave?
Yeah.
After the white man had already entered, he had scrubbed up all the honey. There's no more honey now, nigga.
Yeah, because, you know, according to Dr. Umar Johnson, these are hunter-gatherers we're speaking of, you know.
These are pillagers.
Back into the cold mountains, they have no honey.
Yeah.
So they have to take all the honey they come across.
Nigga, they have to go across the sea and take out our honey, nigga.
White men take the kink out of a black woman's curls?
Nigga, it's crazy.
That's kind of insane.
You know, I wouldn't go as that.
He took all the cocoa butter.
He said they're not gonna. Oh my God.
Yeah, nah, but he's an extremist, so this makes perfect sense. You get what I'm saying? Like in all philosophies and beliefs, there's people who are a little bit more in the middle ground to where they're more objective and fair. They believe a certain way about it, but they're not. It's not dogma to them.
That is true.
And there's some niggas who are willing to die over this shit.
That is true. Because I'm just now,
you know, terrorists and kamikaze artists.
Yeah, or Hamas.
Yeah.
But I just now remembered Hulk Hogan. Y'all remember that audio clip when his fucking daughter was dating that black dude, and he was like, he was like, you know, if you're gonna date a black dude, at least make sure he's a billionaire, you know. And he was like, you know, goddamn nigga lover.
Pull it up.
Well, you know,
oh my God,
mark that please. But you know, you get the point. Like it was very, and it was almost like he was talking to his boys, because it wasn't innately racist. It was racist, but
what would you say if your daughter started dating a white dude like Jay Nobles, the comedian? You probably wouldn't have a slight remark for that. What would you say if your sister started dating a white dude just out of nowhere, out of the blue? Like there would be a one-liner.
Sister, I wouldn't care, because it's like
you wouldn't make a little joke to her about, like, you know, you fucking Neanderthals or something.
Yeah.
Put one of Dr. Umar Johnson's balls.
Yeah.
You probably say something. I'm not trying to justify what he said, especially because I haven't heard it yet.
Yeah.
But you know, here it is.
Yeah.
Oh shit, they got the transcript of it too. This is a phone call.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, let's play this one.
Let's play a little bit of it.
Yeah. Skip through it. Pause. Should we read it?
Yeah, this is, sounds crazy.
Yeah, we should read it because that audio sounds horrible. It's like he knew he was being racist.
But it's really.
Wait, nah,
yeah,
because
that sounds crazy.
If your son, he's this black billionaire guy, Cecil. He basically did more for her in a year than anybody's done. He sounds like he praising this black dude.
So
he had one song, and after 10 months, it should go to. Yeah, nigga, you did a horrible paraphrase of that.
Nah, he's basically saying like that doesn't mean nothing because he inevitably was
he started off.
He's a black dude. Like, what does this matter if he's helped her out with her career? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
he went wrong when he went black.
But nah, if y'all are interested in hearing some funny Hulk Hogan racist shit,
yeah, that shit sound worse than what's that dude's name? RFK Jr. The dude with the gargly voice.
Mm-hmm. This shit sounds crazy.
He's got the vocal cords of a Brillo pad, nigga.
Yeah,
that shit sounds horrible. Yeah, he sounds like a garbage disposal.
Yeah, that nigga sounds like he in pain. But nah, man, it's crazy. And after I remember, because I listened to this maybe 2 weeks ago, it kind of made me feel some type of way about Hulk Hogan because I remembered this. I was like, God damn, this nigga's like, I completely forgot he's just a fucking racist. Yeah, fuck this nigga.
Yeah, and he said he always calling people brother and shit. You feel me? It's like when you hear a white dude talk like that, it sounds like he has a lot of black friends, but it really comes from a place of hating them secretly.
Nigga, he stole that shit from Mr. T. Everything about him, it was like the white Mr. T.
Is he the Elvis of wrestling?
Yeah.
To a certain extent?
I'm pretty sure.
Because I didn't grow up really watching wrestling like that, so I know relatively about these things, but
I mean, the Elvis of wrestling.
What would you say, Lauren?
I'm just saying, because he was a scumbag. I mean, I'm pretty sure Elvis was a scumbag.
He fucked his friend's wife.
Yeah.
Forgot we reported on that
nigga,
shit.
Literally.
But damn, I probably should have brought this up right after we were talking about Dr. Umar Johnson. I wanted to fuck tampered pussy.
Yeah.
Right. But it's this new shit called Poof, and I'm predicting it now. In about 3 years, there's gonna be an ad on TV. It's gonna be one of them commercials where it's just like a law firm, and they're saying, "Hey, if you use this product and everything you know and love died, you gonna get some money for that." Lauren, go to the link that says Poof.
What does it do for you? Does it give you?
We're about to see because I don't want to.
Smart?
I don't want to sell it because I don't want to be liable. But apparently, it kind of makes shit disappear. Scents, stains. Watch this shit.
Yeah, give me a second to pull it up. There you go.
Poof. You see the enthusiasm in this shit?
Yeah, this shit's hilarious already.
This is Poof, the most powerful pet odor eliminator in the world.
No harsh chemicals.
No harsh chemicals at all.
No fragrances.
None.
Seriously?
Oh! It's safe for people, pets, and the planet. What's this?
Oh.
That's pure ammonia.
Oh.
Just gotta poof it. Check this out.
Wow, I don't smell anything. Literally nothing.
That's because there's nothing to smell. Poof is a commercial grade formula. A no nonsense, no fragrance odor eliminator. A formula used in the country's largest municipal waste companies to eliminate organic odors and make entire communities more livable. Yet it meets the most stringent safety standards.
What the
pet odor,
fuck?
poof it. Odor on the pet. Poof. Urine. Poof. Feces. Vomit. Poof. Poof. Wet dog. Litter box smell. Trash. Any organic odor. Poof. Even skunk odor. Ugh. One spray and it goes away. Give it a smell.
Wow.
Generic sprays only cover up and reduce odor. I smell like pooping flowers now.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Because we pretty much get the point.
For hoes, this would be perfect, nigga.
For the
as soon as they're done doing their thing.
Yeah.
Boom, this is a pimp's dream.
Yeah, literally. This is better than the bird bath, than the whore bath, nigga.
Yeah, yeah.
You just poof away the tricks and johns.
Instead of some spring water, under the, nigga.
You might have to spray your massage therapist's hands with this before she gets you done.
I'm trying to remember how that should be funny. What's the context of that?
Think back to your last episode, my nigga. But
that was good.
To the average consumer, this seems like the most wonderful product on the market now, right? But I feel like this is the next cancer-causing chemical. Like, fuck a spliff, nigga. You have more to worry about.
Do You don't really think this is real, right?
Yeah,
I don't believe it at all. That's why I brought it up. It's fucking hilarious.
Okay,
but,
so this is okay.
But if it was real, like what would you poof away in your ordinary life, nigga?
I have nothing around me that smells that bad. Like this isn't so probably nothing. Maybe I might just keep it around just for the occasional hoe that might just
spray your shoes real
be
quick.
have a little odor to her.
That shit like holy water for a whore. Oh no, for a homeless person.
And it depends on where you're at. Like New York, this will make a killing.
Yo, you think you could clear the block of homeless people by just spraying poof?
That's crazy.
Well, they're not going to disappear, Tony, but they might smell better.
They're not going to disappear, but think about this.
You think it's going to like...
They live their life in filth, so the fact that filth is removed, they're no longer comfortable. This is not a hospitable environment for me. It doesn't reek of rats and infestations.
Nah, man. If
that
anything,
might be the cure for homelessness, nigga. Just spray these niggas with poof.
I don't think they would smell the difference. That's how bad they've stunk for that long. Like
Depends
they wouldn't
on how
smell
long.
like...
Depends on how long they've been homeless.
Because
That's a good point.
It's not them. It's this right here. It's like it's.
But that's the same with Clorox. Like there's some stains that are just too pungent to really get out all the way completely.
You would have to shave their beard, nigga. It's not. It's not the clothes.
Yeah, nah.
It's the follicles in their fucking beard. It's the hair, nigga.
Put it in the water supply.
It might be their just whole aura, bruh. Because that's what they said about Elvis. Because I forgot what drug that just makes your inside shitty. But like they said that Elvis, he would walk in a room and like you would just smell shit. Like he exuded shit.
I heard he had notoriously bad breath, and it wasn't one of the situations to where poor hygiene
He
was
might
at
have had
play.
halitosis or something.
Yeah, something like that.
That shit is real, nigga.
I think a bad liver will make
that?
everything in your body stink. A
Halitosis,
bad liver?
Yeah.
A bad liver gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, nah. And he's probably an avid drinker. That didn't help.
Halitosis. Yeah, can we look this up?
They used to eat disgusting sandwiches?
Yeah.
Ugh. Well, it was probably like some egg salad white people. Google Elvis's sandwich.
Elvis sandwich. Probably gonna have to remake this shit.
Should probably smell like 13-year-old children.
Nigga, I might remake it and spray some poof on it.
Yeah, nah, that's like putting yourself on a diet. That's what it was, though? Peanut butter, banana, and bacon sandwich.
Nah.
Oh, my God. And
But
it was pork bacon.
But that's what crackheads eat. Like, that's how high he was.
Yeah.
Like, only a crackhead would come up with some shit like
Only
that.
a crackhead has that level of creativity. Or
Nigga.
just the willingness to experiment like
Yeah.
that.
The time.
Yeah, nah, it's kind of crazy.
Sheesh.
But speaking
That's
of
unbelievable.
Speaking of experiments, what's this
I was
Mr.
about
Beast
to say,
situation?
So, with Mr. Beast, I don't know if y'all are aware of this, but
There's a link in the notes for that long.
he was doing an experiment. He is doing an experiment.
A social experiment?
Where basically he's trying to see, the ad revenue on Twitter, right? So he posted this fucking video, and it's like he's just basically driving cheap cars to expensive cars, and it's like
it's a simple video concept for him.
It gets pretty crazy. The cars is pretty cool,
Yeah,
and it's about 15
it's crazy
minutes.
that's a simple video premise for him,
And
because he can afford to do that.
literally a day after, he was like 100 million views or some crazy shit.
100 million views in total.
And he said he was gonna tell us like how much money he made at the end of the week. But nigga, if Twitter X ad revenue is crazy like that, hey nigga, prepare to see LOI the show.
Why is
on
he-
motherfucking Twitter too?
Why is
Fuck
he the
did you
first
tell me?
one to think about this though?
Bro, he's not the first one to do this. He's just the first one to like make it this pointed. Like he's like this is what he's trying to do. Like
Is watching some of this gonna be worthwhile? Can we even do that with Mr. Beast?
yeah, a lot yeah.
No, so what it was Elon, when he bought it, he brought everybody back. He tried to get Mr. Beast to upload his content on there, but Mr. Beast told him, like, they kind of had a back and forth for months about it. He said, look, bro, like, I'm focused on YouTube. I don't even know what your ad revenues are hitting on. So he said, it's not that I'm not going to bring my content over there, but he's turning it into content by testing how much they making off Twitter.
It's a double layer thing. Like it's an experiment.
So
And
now that he's over there, he's like, let's see what y'all niggas is hitting for.
Because that was the first
Exactly.
thing I thought of. This might just be great marketing, to just purely make money.
Nah, yeah, but it's also an experiment. It's like it's a lot of different plays going on. But
It's an experiment, but that's like you saying, let me experiment with playing the lottery. Like, nigga, you know what the goal is.
nah, but it's one of those things because this is so new. like getting money,
and revenue on Twitter
from Twitter
X,
and like first of all, it's because it's a lot of bots on Twitter. There's a whole lot of caveats that go into this, so it's like, shit. I'm glad he's doing it because it's always going to be easier to get views on Twitter than YouTube.
Yeah,
always.
Yeah, nah, it's just. What do you think that is? You think shit on content is more accessible, or the algorithm is just faster?
It's the algorithm. It's bots. It's like it's everything. It's
and you got to think sex sells. Like Twitter is the hallmark for just unsolicited free porn.
I mean, what is that? I mean, yeah, but it's like
sales. Like,
what about the cars though?
We were talking shit. Yeah, fuck the cars. Yeah. Conversations about titties now.
Shout Miss Be Nasty.
We got 1,000 views with no breasts in the room. Imagine if there was just like naked women walking back and forth. Like you remember those videos where you was like, the goal was to focus on something specific, but there's like a dude in a gorilla suit running around in the background doing some nut shit. It's like a psychological, not exam, but display experiment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Twitter's doing that with breasts and ass, titties.
Nah, Twitter is crazy when it come to the corn, nigga. That it's crazy.
You can see murder and corn in one place. So you already have our attention.
Yeah.
Now you can pump all this other less entertaining shit.
You see the most crazy shit. Nigga, I saw a bitch shit out a water bottle.
Out of a water bottle or into a water bottle?
I saw a bitch shit out a water bottle.
That's that's two levels.
Like just to like
from like because I was impressed. I was impressed with shitting in a water bottle just based off the radius of the cap size. But shitting out of a water bottle is even harder.
Nigga, so that means, but you get the she put it in and then it came out. Like I've seen a lot of crazy shit.
God damn.
It's a lot of people that are into that gaping shit.
Gaping shit.
That's like a thing.
And the thing is with Twitter, like
you got a friend that's into it?
Nah, but it's like you go on Twitter, you'll just see things that like, why the fuck is this under here? Like I'm looking at this comedy post, I scroll down, I'm seeing a bitch like whole universe, like
yeah, her solar system.
Like god damn,
like that's an ovary.
It's crazy.
Yeah, nah.
I'm like a physician. I feel like a doctor.
Yeah, but don't blame X for your algorithm.
Nigga, that's everybody's.
I see titties, but I don't see the bottom of a bitch urethra.
Oh,
through a pussy hole.
Yeah, because you like to edge. I mean, I guess you like to edge yourself. I don't know.
We gonna start fetishizing myself on this podcast. I'm tired of this. Like, goddamn, nigga, what the fuck?
Nigga, you talking, nigga? I'm not the freak, nigga. You are.
I feel like a bimbo white woman.
Hey, we've already discussed you the freak, but if y'all want, we can
not according to your algorithm.
We can look a little bit.
Taboo.
Hey, if we scroll a little bit down, you're gonna see some.
Yeah, this is Lauren's algorithm. Let's look at his shit.
Oh, I don't be on Twitter.
So. Oh, okay. All right.
And this is Mr. Beast. He probably has all this blocked.
But yeah, no, I am curious to see because like 100. How much money do you think he should get off 100 million views? What's reasonable for
off
that?
the top of y'all head? Would y'all know how much you would get paid off 100 million? Just has there ever been a regular YouTube video that has hit 100 million views?
Yes.
No, like not a music video, but like a
Yes.
Yeah.
Which one?
For sure.
Mr. Beast got him.
Yeah, he has a couple.
Yeah.
There's a couple. There's a couple.
And he probably has all of them. But
bro, there's videos in completely different languages. Like there's probably an Indian YouTuber who's getting 100 million views.
Website, but they do music and shit too though. There's another one.
The Spanish ones and all that, like, it's hundreds of millions. There's plenty of views to go around on this platform.
Indians, they be cheating.
If you,
but how much y'all think that would equate to in numbers?
How much revenue?
Off of an average 15, 16 minute YouTube video.
100 mil, probably like 20. It might get you 100K, 200K,
and.
It's more than that.
More than that,
but
that sounds light.
But we also have
no. It might
100
be
million.
100 million compared to. I'm thinking 10 million. No. I was. Oh yeah.
Lauren's doing that thing again when he's doing the mental math.
I'm trying to figure that shit out. It might maybe a little under that. I think maybe a mil though. I don't know.
It kind of makes like it's 100 million views.
I'm trying to couple it with something else that I'm.
Stop doing mental math in front of a laptop.
Yeah, I was about to say, he's the professional at that. And it's also, we're not adding in the caveat that Mr. Beast, the nigga had a Samsung ad. We can watch a little bit of it. just skip through it. But the nigga had a Samsung ad mid video.
What was he selling?
It
was just okay.
It was one of his
in the middle of his video.
It was one of his homeboys like, "Yo, Beast, this phone it flips. It's crazy. It's Samsung. We should promote it."
Well, shout out to Mr. Beast for being the Eminem of YouTube.
Yeah, Eminem. Like, oh, he's just breaking boundaries.
Yeah, for the white boys.
Yeah,
for all the Neanderthals.
And he has a lot of people trying to copy him, but it has to be an M. Like it.
But an M or two.
It's just one of those.
AJ says about an M or two. That's reasonable. That makes more sense than 100K.
It would have been like
M is safe though. M is safe.
Yeah, I was gonna say like 800, but damn,
M is safe.
Yeah.
And
I feel that.
Okay. And with Twitter, like, can we go back to the analytics?
Mm-hmm.
How many views?
Oh, shit.
How many views does Twitter get daily as well?
153.1.
153.1, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Can we Google how many views Twitter gets daily, or just on its own, just everything included? Because, like, he might be able to leverage more money if he's a big percentage of that viewership. Like, if it's like 7 billion views a day, and he's 5% of that, as one person,
yeah,
that might be, he might have a little leverage.
And it's one of those things where it's like, nigga, I watched the whole YouTube. I watched it. I was like, oh shit, like, you got me watching a Twitter video.
Yeah, nah. He has. That's the thing about Mr. Beast is he's really retainable, nigga. He's got a recipe for keeping you engaged,
and literally
from top to bottom, kind of like LOY.
Yeah. Said it's a superpower, nigga.
Like minds respect like minds.
It's really powerful. White man about to eat. I was about to say, go kill that shit. What you get?
You know, white man got
ranch?
Subway, and you know,
bacon and ranch.
I bet Lauren got peanut butter, bacon, and jelly on that sandwich, like a true white man. But
nah, man, Mr. Beast is a fucking legend. 153.1. Can we actually? I low-key want to, like, just so y'all can see. Shit, we can learn something. Yeah, can we watch a little bit of that?
It's crazy. He has 100 million views, and like it's like 87% children. Niggas in public school systems. Because you got to think, this is Hot Wheels in real life. Who is he marketing to? This is for kids.
Yeah.
We can enjoy it as adults because, you know, there's, you know, the love of cars still potentially, but...
And then it's the quality of the video. Like, just look at it.
Yeah,
like,
this is top notch. Is he going to drive that car that flies in this video?
And boom, the video starts like...
Car owner. Yeah, nah.
See how smooth that was?
It's a great transition. He's not missing a single
If you grab this $1, the deal is final. Now, obviously, this is a piece of garbage. But when you spend $20K on repairs, it actually runs. All right, let's get this bad boy started.
Pause it real quick. How much do y'all know about that his trans friend? I remember like a couple months ago, like when he first turned trans, like it was a whole big debacle.
Well, this is
because they was like, yo, whatever, Mr. Beast, Hollywood, or Hollywood. I said Hollywood.
Ghetto ass nigga.
Ghetto ass. Yeah, I mean, Jesus. But he was like, yo, Hollywood making him trans. But,
is that her right there?
Yes.
Okay. And
yes.
Why was this a big thing?
Just because of how big I think it's just because how big Mr. Beast is.
How big Mr. Beast was. And if you see the dude before, look, a dude, if you...
His homie from Beast to Beauty.
I was about to... Look, if Lauren is small and, you know, look at Lauren, that would surprise us. He come in just like, yo, I'm a girl now.
Why you say Lauren? That wouldn't surprise us.
No, it would. Yes,
he has the most womanly name.
Nah, but...
He's going to make the easiest transition.
No, nah.
Name-wise, that's it, though.
Yeah, but that's what matters most, though, because a lot of them, they have a new alias now. It's not Eric, it's Erica. It's not Anthony, it's Annette. Lauren doesn't have to change any of that.
He wouldn't have...
I knew it Cheyenne to Shane. I knew it's Cheyenne to Shane.
See, he doesn't have to change no birth certificate. Like, you don't got to go to the justice courts.
He definitely doesn't have that part. But the gender part, he has to get that part changed.
He wouldn't have to worry about, like, his shoulders being too big. It's like, that's what I'm saying. You get what I mean? Like, it's not something to worry about. It'd just be a...
He'd have to stop.
But it would be surprising, though. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, Lauren, you're a fucking girl.
Lauren just eating a sandwich. He can't defend himself. His hands are tied.
He like...
And this nigga just chose that perfect opportunity.
Like when he's not here.
It's something in there.
You're punching down. Just stop punching down.
Ah, never. But, yeah, they drove this piece of shit. If y'all want, can you just click in the middle? Because that's where it kind of get it like, it's like, oh shit, nigga, they driving. Yeah.
Okay.
That's that shit that go.
Like some of these cars, I didn't even know for real. I thought it was like.
I feel like I'm in NASCAR. I'm having so much fun. This feels like Fast and Furious.
There's just something so masculine about driving overpriced, loud cars
On a private racetrack.
on a private racetrack.
Hold on, I gotta send a text.
I'm pussy when you said that.
I'm crashing in this.
Please don't.
But yeah, you just sparingly skip through it if y'all want to see the cars. You don't got to play the ball.
Yeah, nah, but this is real life Hot Wheels, nigga. Just
But even when you close
this is what he did with his day.
That's the ad. Oh,
Go back to that.
yeah, go back to that. So this car, nigga, the shit is so expensive that
Is that Jay Leno? Oh, is that Jay Leno?
yeah, that's Jay Leno.
Oh shit.
But that car, it's so expensive that it came with an insurance policy, basically saying that only the owner can drive it.
Okay.
Damn.
And is that him right there?
And of course, it's fast as fuck.
It's $10 million.
10 million.
Yeah, nah, you wouldn't trust that in the hands of nobody. I don't care if you got a CDL.
Yeah, nah.
And even with the thing with a car like that's that powerful, like just driving that on the highway,
It's
like
you're getting pulled over,
Bro, it's
and
like
you have to you also have to take your car to a racetrack. That's the only way you really get the use out of
Literally.
it.
otherwise your car gonna have blue balls. It's like you kind
Yeah.
of teasing it.
and if you
Yeah.
take it to a racetrack, like I mean, you kind of fucking up the car, like you know what I mean, the value.
No, not
But
really.
no, if you got
as
a pit crew.
Yeah, not as long as you don't crash.
Nigga,
it.
you paid $10 million to have this car and drive it. You have a pit crew.
Yeah, and it's already lost its value as soon as you left the lot anyway. So.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Especially,
It's only selling for $5 anyway.
yeah, nah. It's
No,
nothing at
that's-
that point.
And that was a 1 of 1. There's no other car like
Oh,
that.
so yeah, you're not reselling it anyway.
Shit.
Well, at some
It
point
depends.
you might, because you might buy the new 1 of 1 car and
Yeah.
then sell that shit.
But most likely, if you're paying 10 million for anything, you're a collector. So, you know, it's staying in your fucking garage.
Not only are you a collector, you're probably an investor, a banker.
And that, yeah, this car was stupid. So allegedly, it's some type of it's I guess another 101. They swept the fucking highway like the morning of for this car. They blocked off the highway, and this car can legally only drive on one road.
That's bougie
What?
as hell.
It can legally only
Legally?
drive on one road.
What's
And
the
they
legislation behind
it? It was
that?
like 12 people like just sweeping the road just so to make sure. You get what I'm saying?
They
Like,
had a couple.
just play with the sound off if you want. Like it kind of shows
They
you.
had a couple NBA mop boys
But
come dust this track off real quick. That is a very pimping vehicle right there, though.
and of course,
you
like,
can sell a lot of pussy in that car.
of course, hell yeah, or save the world. But of course, like the other car.
Oh yeah, I see it.
You see it?
Cleaning the road
That's a good
off.
point. Yeah,
Of course, like the
that's a better use. It's better for society.
of goddamn. Nigga. Of course, like the other car, it comes with an insurance policy. Only this nigga can drive it, and he was kind of stuck up too. He was like, "I gotta fucking drive this shit for Mr. Beast. Who the fuck is this nigga?"
Yeah.
Who's,
They probably gave him a nice little check.
oh, for sure.
Oh, he lost his head in that shit. Yo, that is nice though. Like you probably got to take your shoes off to ride in that car type shit.
Nigga, maybe
Etiquette.
It looks cool, but
Asian etiquette.
I'm surprised. It doesn't look like
exactly.
100. Yeah, it doesn't
and
look
that's
like 100
that's the
million.
irony of
The
it.
other, the other car looked more like 100 million.
And
Wait, go back. Did they have a blue flame coming out the exhaust? Oh,
Yeah.
it's smoke.
It's blue smoke.
Smoke. Okay.
And it might even
Yeah.
be blue just because of the camera.
and it's not
Yeah.
even it's not even that cool, right?
Yeah, it
But
definitely doesn't look like 100 million.
If you go to like the 25% into the video, there's like a flying car.
Yeah.
saw that. That was
Let's
real.
see that. That
Bro,
looks insane.
the shit is real. Go a little bit forward.
I'm
My
gonna
bad.
drive that.
Oh no, my bad. A little
That big
forward.
ass truck.
Yeah, that way. You'll see it.
Can they see this?
yeah, they've been seeing it.
And apologies to the audio listeners, but just imagine a bunch of cool ass Hot Wheels
And-
life size.
Yeah, first of all, shout out to all the audio listeners who's listening to this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play,
Comcast.
all the things. We're on all of that. Yeah, thank you for that. Where the fuck is this flying car?
I saw it in the very beginning, but that was when they were just kind of.
Bro, go to
Going
the end
through-
of the video. It's
going
probably
through-
there. They
Nah,
probably, they
nah.
probably
It's
say
at
that
the
for
end of the
later.
video.
Oh, for real?
It's
Yeah.
not.
That's when that $100 million car was.
So he might have
Nah,
just
it's,
had.
it's in the video. You go a little bit forward.
You sure it's in the video?
Yes, nigga, I watched it.
I'm losing faith.
Nigga, I watched it.
And did they let him pilot that motherfucker?
Hell no.
I was about to
Okay,
say.
There we go.
What kind of license do you need to operate that?
It's that 400.
You need a pilots and a drivers?
Go to 639. But yeah, so the flying car is fucking crazy. Well, 630 technically, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. Nah, this shit looks insane.
Oh shit.
Look at this.
To the.
This looks like this literally looks like Spy Kids.
This is cool. This is cool.
This is cool.
You don't think we could do better right now though?
Oh, like, he's up there,
bro. Nigga,
you don't think they can make the wings detractable?
Oh, he's really in the sky. He's really flying.
It does attract.
Okay.
Well, not like how you would think.
But that's what I'm saying.
But that nigga,
why isn't it just some mechanized system with like on some Tony Stark?
Wait, they're flying right now though. What do you expect the wheels? They need the wings.
They need the wings, but it'd be cool if when it's because the thing is, it's a flying car, but it's really just a plane because you can't drive it on a car with other cars.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You can't drive it on the road
because
the
you can't be in the
wings
same
out.
lane as somebody.
Like all planes drive already. They gotta drive to take off. This is just a car plane. It's not an actual flying car.
He's thinking about like the 1960s approach to like
the Jeffersons philosophy of how technology
they didn't show the landing
should be.
and they didn't show that it was detracted. Like they didn't show what it looks like when it detracts.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not mad at that. That looks cool. This is there it is. Oh,
there it is.
It looks decent.
Wait, hold on. Are they detracting right there?
Yeah,
they're coming out now.
Now we go. There we go. I ain't see it.
Yeah, that's
they should have did that at first when they introduced it.
Nah. But all in all, I mean, for real, Mr. Beast, he didn't really disappoint. I was skipping through the video, but these some cool ass cars, nigga. Like,
these are cool ass cars. This is
it's one of those things where even if I had a lot of money, I'm probably not even buying a flying car.
$600K is
because
not crazy,
of course you wouldn't. $600K
compared to that $100 million car
or that $10 million car too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
but
nigga, this shit flies.
Comparatively speaking, but like, nigga, we just argued bougie over bougie. Yeah, like, nigga, this is elite level purchases.
But that $600K is also like a snake oil because you have to like house the fucking shit.
You gotta house.
You need a hanger.
Nigga, you probably gotta get plutonium for it to fly.
You have to know how to fucking fly a plane.
You gotta pay for jet fuel.
You gotta pay for license.
Yeah, you need to figure out how to fly a plane.
If Lou Duvall can fucking fly, then nigga, anybody can fly.
That's not true. He might have an affinity for that shit. You don't know him personally.
He definitely has an affinity for it. I remember when he was doing his podcast. When he was doing his podcast, which didn't last long, maybe like
the one with his gay ass sister.
Yep, exactly.
And I say that because that was their branding.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that was around the time he had started buying planes and flying them. So he would talk about that shit a lot.
Okay. Yeah, because it wasn't when he started really doing it. It wasn't surprising because I've heard him talk about liking just aerodynamics, essentially, for lack of a term. But, you know, shout out to all the kids that watch Mr. Beast videos and get this nigga a filthy amount of money. I kind of wanted to ask you niggas, like, your perspective on parenting. Like, because do you think that cage training your kid is worse than just smacking them with a belt?
I feel like there's a medium.
There's something in between that. But what about cage training specifically? You think that's cruel?
Honestly, I don't
think unusual punishment?
Is cage training just MMA?
Cage training? Nah, not whipping their ass.
No,
like,
he's talking about the little barriers.
Cage train a dog.
But
crate training.
Crate training.
Crate training.
That's the proper terminology.
Yeah. And when you say crate, you're not talking about just blocking off the hallway.
Yeah, goddamn.
I was like, what the fuck?
You thought I was talking about 12-ounce gloves.
Yeah, I didn't know what was happening.
There are some black fathers that apply that method.
We're Rampage Jackson.
Definitely some white fathers doing that too.
Some white fathers do probably now.
Hell yeah. Alcoholics. Beating the shit out they sons.
But you're talking about an actual cage?
Yeah, like a cage. Like how you do for a dog.
Can we look that up? A baby cage training?
I ain't never heard of that.
Oh yeah, Google if it's already a phenomenon because this was just a thought I had earlier.
So this, okay.
Earlier, like 15 minutes ago.
More like 3 days ago, but
honestly, I would never
you wouldn't
I would never hit my kid.
Yeah, but would you put him in a cage instead as a supplement to smacking him?
If you wouldn't hit your kid, you probably wouldn't ever like put your kid in a cage.
I feel like one of those is more humane.
None of
Look,
these,
Brett, like no baby in a cage.
Yeah, there's even when there's no babies in cages.
But it was one up top.
No, that was in a crib.
Now type in now.
Wait, no, right there. You see that green and red thing?
Look at this article though.
Oh, they've done psychological research.
Look at this. This is crazy.
Yeah, but that looks like torture right there.
It's hanging out the window.
No, that's what's it called? That's what they used to do in New York City back in like the 30s and 60s.
Yep.
For like their babies to get air, so they used to have a little compartment for that.
What was this, like, the Great Depression?
Honestly,
basically, nigga, yeah, that shit don't even exist. Now type in domestic abuse after.
There's a baby in that cage right there.
Which one? Oh, this one?
Once you click out of what you want right there, because it kind of fucks up the order of the pictures.
Okay.
And then you see that green and red shit go right under that. Yeah. Of course, it's a white baby, but you know. Yeah.
This just looks like animal abuse. Though.
That kid looks well behaved, properly managed. That's better than, it's freer than etiquette school.
Can you scroll down a little bit? It's important. What does it say?
It's important to begin training your progeny as early as possible. We're going to have to Google what that means.
Progeny?
Progeny.
That's added to the repertoire.
This way, the child can be accustomed to her crate. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know what they're selling here. I can't tell.
I don't know if this is sarcasm too.
But this is, I feel like this is better than timeout because kids can get creative in the timeout corner. There's a lot of like imaginary things they can do, but when you put them in a cage, you're preparing them for society.
Let's say this is real, and let's say only white people do this.
It's not that long either.
Housebreaking.
Angela Ray made this.
I feel like you're preparing your kid for actual society because you got to think when you're an adult and you fuck up, what's gonna happen to you? You're gonna get put in a cage. That's a proper punishment for humans, nigga. We've unanimously agreed that instead of stoning motherfuckers to death, hanging them from trees, and waterboarding people, we're usually gonna put them in a cell with other cellies and let them try to kill each other.
Yeah.
That's life.
And we still do the other things. It's just not on CNN anymore.
It's not on CNN, but that's my point. Like that's what we unanimously agree on. That's humane. Put them in a cage.
Nah, I've never heard of a black household ever doing this.
Because we beat our children religiously.
Not all, but
not all.
What are you talking about?
You know, so did you not get beat? Is there any child in this room that didn't get beat as a punishment?
A lot of black kids didn't get beat, honestly.
You said a lot of black kids.
A lot of black kids. I know.
You haven't been on Black Twitter.
I was in high school.
I might make this my iPhone wallpaper.
It's kind of sick and sadistic.
For inspiration.
It's like when he wake up in the morning and he's not feeling like a menace.
So white baby in the cage.
Baby's in a cage.
Well, he's not feeling like a menace.
Jesus Christ.
He need a little inspiration.
Oh my God, this is
that is kind of hard. That's a good photography right there.
It's great photography.
Yeah. It looks like a zoo exhibit. But what was you about to say?
Great photography. But I don't know, I forgot. But nah, man, if you would have put your baby in a cage, you're better off just whooping him.
Nah. I don't know. I think there's an argument in that because
put it like this.
Beating them is frustration and lack of patience.
Put it like this.
And you're trying to get the same message across.
Put it like this. If you raised your child putting them in a cage for like punishment or like just, setting them straight, and I whooped my child would be way better than yours. Like,
no, your child would be more traumatized.
For sure.
Your child would be more traumatized.
Yeah, your kid might be harder.
The cage is kind of like going on punishment in your bedroom. Though, right?
Literally, but it's the elevation of that. It's preparing you for proper society. When you fuck up, you go to jail, nigga. They don't get a switch and beat your ass.
So you saying white people putting their kids in...
I didn't say white people.
Parents putting their kids in cages.
I might write a parenting book.
Hell no.
Act like a child, think like a parent.
Nigga, fuck no. You can't even keep on point
now. It's going to be a whole series, right? And it's going to be parenting philosophy.
You stealing just like Steve Harvey, nigga.
Yeah, nah, I'm a crummy nigga. I'm going to have to get a fake mustache.
Think Like a Man probably came from Cat Williams, honestly.
Nah. Act like a child, think like a parent.
You know what, though? I just thought about
That's a book.
Your whole theory, too. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah.
So with your whole theory, it's like there was kids, like I got my ass whooped, right, with a belt. But sometimes I do things knowing I'm going to get my ass whooped, and I accept it that I'm getting my ass whooped, right?
Because you can tolerate that.
Which is fine. But I've never been put in a cage. But when I was actually put in a cage for the first time for like 5 hours, I said, "Oh, I'm not built for this."
And you're you was a grown man,
yeah, I was a grown man, but
he's he's a Philly nigga with a criminal record.
But this is the thing,
but that's what I'm saying.
That's what the danger of it is, because the cage might not be that bad to your child, and they might just do things when they're adult.
But Tony's
knowing
saying,
the cage is okay.
But Tony's saying that you're better off.
There.
But Tony's saying that I don't agree. Like, he's not a better person if like that had happened to him. Like, he wouldn't be.
I'd be more comfortable.
He wouldn't be in jail. Like oh shit. Like, I've done this before. Like, being put in. No, it's still be terrible.
Ideally, what's supposed to happen is going through that experience as a kid is supposed to scare you enough to where you don't want the real thing, but there's booty getting niggas in there. There's you gotta worry about shanks. You gotta fish letters through the toilet. Like, it's preparing you for that life, nigga. I'm telling you,
man. I don't think that's healthy.
Would you rather get your ass whooped or be in solitary confinement for an extended period of time? Like, you can lose your mind being alone in the dark.
I'd rather get my ass whooped.
Getting your ass whooped it hurts, but it's temporary.
Yeah, for
There's
real.
long-term effects to solitary confinement.
Yeah, people literally go crazy in there.
Yeah, so to the point, like whooping your child is a lot better. My child would be a lot more better than yours.
Nah.
I feel like solitary confinement is almost
it's torture.
Shit. It's some cage shit.
It's torture.
So how is that a better alternative than whooping ass?
It's calculated torture because whooping ass is a parent's temper tantrum. It's a lack of patience. It's a momentary lapse in judgment.
That's true. No, you're 100% right. Especially the one,
I'm writing this book.
I feel like I won't even put it on black parents, but yeah, it's different getting your ass whooped with emotion behind it compared to you understand I have to whoop your ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
level-headed
and all you learn in the end is that my mom is upset at me. You're not like what I did is wrong. You like I pissed her off. Instead of actually serving a punishment that doesn't satisfy her in some weird way.
But at least
got trauma to dump on
at least
you.
after you get your ass whooped, you can go lay on a soft bed. You get put in a cage, it's like, nigga, you gotta scrumble, you gotta crunch your back and shit. That's the point.
The punishment is worse. That's my whole point. It's a better punishment because the conditions are more severe and it's more calculated.
You gotta torture
You're killing a whole flock with one rock.
You're a freaky man. You gotta torture
Nigga, your parents.
You obsessed with BMI.
If your kids
get out of here.
Your kids make one call to like the police, you're fucked.
Maybe
you're going to jail.
You're fucked either way. Like if
that's a good perspective.
If Justin's sons call CPS and he's like, "Yo, he beats me to death when I fuck up,"
beats you. You see how he changes it. But anyway, if that was, let's say
you do karate, nigga, you gonna fuck your kids
If it
up.
was like still on that same ground,
yeah,
like he's getting more years.
I think so.
Like I can kind of plead with the judge. Like, look, judge, he did this.
He can't plead with shit.
It was my best leather belt, but shit, like he did bad.
In the court of law, if we had to self-defend ourselves,
no.
What are you gonna say? I lost my temper, judge. I'm sorry. I can say this is a calculated measure. You have nothing to back it up except emotions.
By caging my child.
Yeah, by caging my child. Instead of being impatient and beating the living shit out of him,
no, man.
I'm gonna give him a proper punishment that you yourself give to niggas every day.
World,
I'll plead with him. He sends niggas to cages all the time.
He's only seen Law and Order. He's never actually been there.
He's gonna send me to a cage for doing what he does. That doesn't make sense.
All right, so
that's hypocrite.
Okay, so
he's a hypocrite.
Obviously spanking is like the last line of defense. So you're thinking about the worst punishment you can give your child.
It's
right?
elevated timeout. It's not the worst punishment, but what I've been discovering,
I feel like taking things is the best.
That's good too, but you don't have nothing in the cage.
But one of those,
it's all encompassing. You got to see, right? I've been experimenting with timeout recently because I'm in care for a child that has behavior issues. Right?
Okay.
Timeout is more just like, let me test my imagination. It's not a real punishment. They don't actually. It doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
It's not like I really fucked up. I don't want this to happen again. Let me not do that again. I put a kid in timeout and she did the same shit right after.
So what
is it?
I was in between. It's a girl.
So you think steel bars are gonna fix that?
Yeah. What's that song that
That's
plays?
what's driving all this stuff. Because I'm like, how do you even just like, did you just wake up and you're just like, we should cage kids?
Nah, there's a method to this, man.
But I get what
this is life.
You know what happened one day?
You're trying to
What
find
did she
a
do?
solution.
What did she do?
Because AJ reminded me of this. AJ reminded me of this. This is literally how the theory came into fruition. I'm sitting on the couch,
like,
right?
How do we even get to this shit?
I'm sitting on the couch. I have a bad dog and a bad kid like in my disposal for a couple hours. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
With the dog, I put the dog in the cage. The dog understands not to do what the dog just did. Right. So I'm looking at this dog in the cage, right? Miserable. I'm seeing this child in the corner talking to ghosts, like still entertaining herself. Like she's finding little threads still like, yeah, it's a thread, it's not a toy.
Yeah.
This is a loophole. I can play with this. Like, that's not a punishment, nigga.
But it's
she's
also
having fun over there.
But
and I'm looking at this miserable dog combined.
But it's also, is there any?
Put him in the same cage.
Has she tried? Have you tried? You know,
beating him?
Telling.
Nah, I'm not gonna beat. It's not my kid.
Not you, but like, you know,
popping is nothing. Popping is just trauma. Like when the punishment for your kid is popping them, and you talking shit and trying to tell them what they did wrong, they're flinching. They're not worried about what they did wrong. They're worried about dodging this hit. That's what I'm saying. You're distracting from what the actual goal of this conversation is.
Why are you getting passionate like you're not putting kids in a fucking prison?
Because life puts kids in prison.
Oh my God. Hey, I got an idea. So if you want to treat it, kids are a lot like dogs, especially like early dogs.
Yeah.
So like one of the things that fixes all animal, or especially all dog issues,
all cub philosophy
is keeping them tired. So over exercising them.
Literally.
That's the thing. So it's like with the kid. Okay, when my nephew was like 3, and it's just like, bro, it just doesn't stop. We'd go outside and just run. I'd have them. I'd create some fake game.
Yeah.
And I'd literally run, just run. And not only I might be playing fetch with the dogs, but it's like part of this game is you have to beat the dogs to the ball.
Exactly.
But two things. One,
like, you know what I'm saying? You got to get them tired, because even if they don't go to sleep, you got to get that. You got to.
And that's another thing.
But you're not playing defense. You're just trying to wear them out so they can't play offense.
But
no, at a certain point, it's going to be a punishment for you. Like, nigga, do I want to be outside running around?
A braid in an entire state is more receptive.
And the bigger issue.
Okay, if that's the play,
that's the whole play.
I see that now. Okay.
Yeah, and the bigger issue is that, like, a lot of people.
I might add that as a chapter to the book, nigga. I'll give you a co-author credit.
A bigger issue is that a lot of people just don't know how to raise kids. Because, like, what you just said isn't, like, something like, whoa, like, nigga, it's a kid with a lot of energy. They're fucking kids. Like, you have to.
You gotta burn
That's
it
why
out.
they have parks.
Yeah,
that's the whole point.
These niggas, they just like when a dog, like,
just like with a dog,
they call them zoomies. When they're just like, when you have like a little dog,
Yeah.
they just be fucking. They have so much. They're like, I gotta burn this shit off the top. Like,
literally,
that's pretty much how kids are.
Wear them out.
You gotta wear them out, bro. So that when they're more tired, they're more liable to, you say things one time, they listen.
Yeah.
It's like they're chilling.
And another thing, like, we're talking about, first of all, I mean, it's pretty clear that you should whoop your child before putting him in a cage. I mean,
I don't think it's that clear. You're the only person that believes that.
But why, like, have you tried, like, I don't know, just talking to her?
That doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Talking does work.
Well, I mean,
little girls like to talk.
It does work, but just talking does nothing because there's no repercussions. Like, if every time you did something bad, every time you got pulled over for smoking weed, and the cop was just like, man, you got to get off this weed, dog.
Right.
You gonna boost it, I'm like, yeah, nigga, you know, you're gonna do it again. There's no punishment.
But what it sounds like,
there's no repercussions.
You're sounding like Lauren in the same aspect when we was getting on him about his, you know what I mean, his dog.
Lauren had a lack of any defensive measures. There was no punishment for this bitch.
Don't disrespect him. Don't disrespect him like that.
Lauren was Lauren. What's your dog's name?
Nala.
We just call her a bitch. Like, religiously, because
that's what she is.
We can. Nala.
Don't shit on him to try to fish your way out. What kind of ghetto ass
dog do you have, Lauren? Nala?
Lion King.
Oh, it's Nala. Okay, it's African. I put respect on it. Even though you're Jamaican. But that's cultural appropriation. You ain't no African nigga.
But you're doing the same thing as far as like, nah, I be trying. Like, nah, that don't really work.
Lauren has a lack of discipline. I have a different form of discipline.
A
which
lack
is
of
better than no
discipline.
discipline at all.
So, well, this is also another thing too that you also got to think about. So I don't want to ask too many questions, but like, is this child going to be around for the rest of your life in the foreseeable future?
Those are two different extremes. The rest of my life in the foreseeable future. That's a double negative, nigga.
Perpetuity, nigga.
Long story short,
what type of gymnastics?
I know. So long story short, what I'm trying to get at is like, dogs, it's like they understand I did this, I got corrected.
Yeah.
Don't do that again. This is a human still. So it's more outside of that. You talking, not just you're in trouble conversations. Conversation just because we're eating breakfast or sitting in the living room.
When nothing's going wrong.
When nothing's going wrong and we're just getting to know each other. Now their comfortability, they're more receptive because they fuck with you.
Yeah.
It's damn near impossible to control somebody who don't really fuck with you.
You gotta have that respect first.
Yeah, like we have to have a mutual respect where it's like, I like you as a person. I'm still the leader, but you can have that conversation with
and hold on, that applies, but it only applies to a child with a certain amount of training, right? Because Lauren's dog is a perfect metaphor for the kid because it's like, I'm AJ's house. At her house, she can do whatever the fuck she want.
Right.
But at AJ's house, it's a different scenario.
Right.
It's not a perfect metaphor because, you know, she listens to you. She's a dog just a little bit older. She's woman acclimated.
Yeah.
But her home rules apply at this new house, even though those are different rules, nigga. We have a different legislation.
But that just goes to like structure, you know what I mean? Like actually trying to train, like actually
day one, moment one.
And
but
it's like,
you can't. But it doesn't happen overnight.
Let's say
that's a process.
No, but let's say
that's a process because you got to re-pimp out what's already there.
Let's say I'm the kid, right? I'm grabbing some goldfish. I spilled the goldfish.
Nigga, all I gotta
everywhere.
do is give you orange juice and PlayStation to behave. You shake right up.
Just split right up. But like, what? How would you fix that?
How would I fix what? What did you say?
You walk in the kitchen, a kid just, you know,
little nigga like you, I'd probably beat the shit out of you.
Oh my God. Well, I don't care no more.
It's all this. Well, it still kind of applies to the dogs because with dogs, the easiest to train them is when they're in new environments and new situations. So like when we first moved in this house, my dogs never slept outside. They were 100% inside dogs. Night one, they slept outside.
Exactly.
Yeah, because it's such a drastic change.
It's a drastic change that they know this when I'm at this location, I might sleep outside.
Yeah.
And because dogs are a lot more territorial in that aspect of where it's like they have a mental table of contents for each location that they at.
Humans do too, because imagine when you went to your grandparents' house, your grandparents I know my grandparents at one point, you do that shit at your mama's house. You don't do that at my house.
Nigga, never.
You know what I'm saying?
But how old were you when you got that programming?
Probably
it didn't happen right off the bat.
A baby, for sure. Because it's always the rule. Even my mom's house compared to my grandma's house, that shit different.
And the
rules might be looser, but they might be more strict.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And some things, it's not even like you're taught. It's just like
you just
what
know.
is, nigga.
Yeah.
But
it's
then,
like
when you have a kid with a real behavioral issue, that's different than just like a normal kid who's learning the world. When you have a kid who's hell bent on doing wrong, that's a different scenario. Like,
but
it's a completely different scenario.
You can't say that
that's
because
a habitual line stepper.
No, because that's not fair.
Yeah, it is.
That's not fair because it's never the kid's fault. If a dog is acting up, it's never the dog's fault. It's not the kid's fault. It's an animal.
You're right. It's not the kid's fault.
So it has to be some accountability
on the parents.
On the fucking caretaker. The caretaker.
On the caretaker. But you got to understand, I'm inheriting a kid that already has a set of programming. That shit doesn't change overnight.
And it's not going to be easy.
That's what I'm saying.
We're not saying it's going to be easy.
You making it sound easy.
No, but the thing is.
That's what I'm like. The dog analogy. The dog analogy works.
Bro,
but
I think.
No, it's harder to.
It's harder with children.
It's harder because there's an innate level of respect that comes with actual parenting.
No, it's one of those things.
Like
and
blood.
You want to know the big thing? You want to know the big thing? A big part of authority is fear. So it's like, and which is a weird thing, because it's like if she doesn't respect you / fear you, like your wrath,
it's
like
respect,
what could happen.
It's respect or fear.
So it's like, I don't know how you could create that scenario where it's like, oh shit, don't fuck with Tony. But it's like, that's another aspect of controlling the kids.
The scenario is created because I don't tolerate none of the rigmarole. Like usually,
because it's not your problem.
Usually when something goes wrong, there's an explanation for that shit, and I just completely bypass it and send it right to the corner.
Like how you should. Because you shouldn't be, you shouldn't be.
There's no hearing them out. When I told you not to do something and you did it. And you see the thing, like with this kid in particular, it's like, I don't even have to catch her. She's gonna tell me because she's not like, she's smart enough to sneak, but she's not smart enough to not get caught with this shit. So like an example, right? I was in a junk drawer looking for some AA batteries. She came over just talking about nonsense. She sees a bag of balloons. She looks at the balloons. I'm like, all right, let me nip this in the bud right now. Don't even think about those balloons. Don't touch those balloons. Leave those balloons alone.
Now I have to touch them though.
But she was already going to do that. But I told her up front, this is something that's bad that you shouldn't do.
Does she have entertainment there?
Yeah, it's plenty of that. Nigga, there's a whole other kid there that's around the same age, just mad toys. It's plenty of that.
I think the problem is...
But hold on, let me finish the story.
Okay.
I closed the drawer, and at this point, I'm like, all right, let me see what happens because I know the behavior pattern, right?
Yeah.
Time goes by. I come back downstairs. I don't even address anything. I don't even touch the drawer. I just go in the kitchen. She's like, hey, somebody touched the balloons in the drawer. I'm like, go get the fucking balloons and go to timeout. What's the point of that?
She's playing with you.
But what's
playing with you.
But she does that with everybody because her mom allowed that type of shit.
Yeah.
But
that was her background.
But the funny thing is, like, you doing the whole timeout thing, it's the same thing as like whooping, where it's like she's not even.
No, it isn't.
She's not even.
I treat her like a child. You treat her like a.
No. You might need to treat her like an adult.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're not.
What happens to adults when they fuck up?
Full circle.
Full circle, nigga. The philosophy is sure, nigga. What happens when adults fuck up? You put them in a cage. I'm gonna treat them like an adult. Put them in a cage.
Nigga, what type of dictate, nigga?
You beat your kids. That's authoritarian, nigga. You a Marxist.
No.
But I'm not gonna lie. Bad kids are more fun than like well-behaved kids.
For material, yeah.
Because not even for material. Because it's a little bit easier to control. They're wild animals. You have to entertain them and tire them out, bro.
Yeah.
So like, if I was dealing with something like that, it's like, all right, now we're gonna have an adult conversation. I'm not using kiddie words at all. I'm like, you and I need to have a conversation. Mm-hmm. Good morning. It's good to see you again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're about
How
to
was
eat
your last evening?
How was last night?
Exactly.
Did you have fun? Let's talk about the rules that are established every time you're with me.
Mm-hmm.
Let me be very clear.
All right.
And this,
Exactly.
and this is gonna be every day.
And this
you're gonna come in here. We might go to the park. We're gonna go hard for 2 hours.
Exactly.
2 hours straight. You gonna do your thing. After that, as long as you don't give me no problems, we're gonna have a nice snack when we get back.
That's a lot. Fuck a park, nigga. Just outside.
Yeah, just outside the backyard.
Yeah,
the backyard's good enough.
Yeah, yeah.
Me and AJ are writing the book, and you're gonna write the bad Yelp review for it.
Nigga, the bad Yelp review. Nigga, if anything, me and AJ need to write this book because you have no idea how to raise a kid.
What he's saying is a precursor for what I'm saying.
And
you
then
do
also,
this first, and if this fails, cage instead of savagely beating them.
But you gotta have the formal conversation, and then you also have to let them know. Listen, when you are bad, these are the things. These are the levels that's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you stop doing it. If you continue to do it, you'll be put on timeout for this amount of time. Blase blah, and then you cannot fall short of any of that shit.
And it's one of those things where it's like it's a human, so it's gonna learn. It's gonna be like
eventually.
Yeah.
Subconsciously
it's a
too.
process.
Within a week, you're pretty much on program.
Yeah.
It don't take long.
Depends on how bad the kid is.
It doesn't.
It depends on how bad the kid is.
Depends on how bad the kid is, but it also depends on how good you are.
How stern he.
Because if it was that easy, it wouldn't get to the point where you had the beyond scared straight niggas in juvenile detention systems. But if it was that easy and it was that cookie cutter, there would be no bad kids.
It's not that. It's niggas get soft with kids.
Yeah, their parents are terrible. Like,
niggas get soft.
they're not exuding
I can understand you're soft
that's what I'm
because it's
saying.
not your child.
And that's
so
what
you
I'm
already have to move with a certain level of softness. So you have to create a program that objectively all parents can respect.
And you're not thinking we're saying it's your fault, right?
No, of course not. Because when you inherit a kid who comes from softness and you're not soft with them anymore, there's a transition period.
Yeah.
And it's different for every kid. Not every kid develops the same.
But at the end of the day, like it's your house. This is your playground.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you the big nigga who can bully anybody because you the big kid.
I get the snacks from the top shelf and I have the scariest voice.
But that's all you have to you have to act like with a little bit of respect.
Yeah, this nigga Tone getting frustrated with children.
That's what I'm
probably
saying.
the funniest thing in the world.
It's probably comedy. We might have to make it into a sketch.
Yeah, we
Go
might
to
do a
timeout.
sketch.
Nigga,
Where we all just like go to like a daycare.
Yeah.
And we have to be the teacher, whoever calms everybody down the fastest, like, well, time it.
We might have to go to the special ed class. Yo,
Yeah,
I was,
where it's really a challenge.
last night I was talking to Benta about that shit again because, you know, she works with autistic children.
Yeah, shout out to Benton, man. She works a hard job.
We probably should have phoned her in for that conversation because she probably really knows about parenting a child.
They definitely know
She
structure.
deals with the hardest opponent.
Yeah, literally.
I was talking to Benta and Zarina. And
Yeah, she
Benta,
worked there too.
Benta was telling a story about how she had a monster truck thrown at her head, and Zarina was like, "You too?" I was like, "What the fuck type of job is this?"
The fact that we're bonding, the fact that we're bonding
You
like
too?
that. But I've seen like adult like chicks that are around my age who are special ed teachers.
Yeah.
And they're like, when they get with another one, they be like, "Oh yeah, I've been bit. I get bit once a year."
Yeah.
Like getting a bite on your leg from a child that's some pretty standard procedure.
Nigga, they probably sharing their favorite laundry detergent to get all the drool out.
Yeah,
and it's one of those things where can we look up how much they get paid? Do they?
Not enough.
Whoa, do they get paid more than regular teachers?
They don't, and they.
I think a little bit more, but it's not.
Benta's not making more than a regular teacher right now.
No, not Benta, but special ed teachers.
But
She's
an
not
actual,
a teacher. Yeah.
Okay.
See, it can go. Their range is huge because it can go up to
90.
How severe the autism
do I not
is.
allow?
I'm gonna be honest. If I was a special ed teacher, I have to be getting paid more than a regular teacher.
Yeah. So the range is.
It's more work, nigga. I might have to change a diaper, nigga.
Y'all
Like y'all understand that?
You're gonna have to potty train a 12-year-old. That's a real thing, and that's part
I mean,
of
the potty
Ben's
training
job
might not
description.
ever even be a thing either. You know what I'm saying?
Like you're just gonna have to potty pray
You're gonna
every
change
night.
diapers longer.
Yeah.
Nigga, literally.
Wipe ass.
Well, I guess the range is the fuck.
I better
Yeah,
not
what
be
is the
getting
range? Can you zoom in? I can't see.
It's the it's the same
40
for,
to 93.
It's the
40 to
same for
93K.
everything. Yeah. But that's what the special ed one did too. When I put special ed, it was that same exact range.
I'm gonna anybody in the comments who knows anything about this, I'm gonna assume special ed just gets paid more because like
Yeah, especially if you have a degree that's coupled with
you're
it, or
dealing
some sort of specialty.
You're dealing with kids that like you have to do extra work.
Oh, see, look, 110 on this one. On the
Exact-
D.
yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, and North Carolina not stingy with that shit.
Yeah, yeah, and their mid range is a lot higher because the teachers was just that's
what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah,
Regular
see-
algebra, you shouldn't be. That's nothing.
Yeah.
Children are sacred creatures, and you know you gotta be real calculated with dealing with them, especially the special ones. But speaking of taking care of niggas, I don't know if this is true,
Yeah.
but this is one Instagram page, Shaka Bars. Y'all niggas probably seen this nigga before.
Shaka ball.
I don't know if I'm saying it correctly.
Shaka ball?
Shaka, let me see. I promise you niggas have seen something from him in the past. You recognize his handle?
Yeah.
He be posting like spiritual shit and
sounds
shit, right?
familiar.
So like, he recently posted this one meme, and you know, I tend to trust this nigga because fuck it, he drinks sea moss. This should say, in ancient Egypt.
Did you send it? Did you send it over?
What, this? Yeah. Nah, I can't, but I'll do it right now.
Oh, okay.
This just says, in ancient Egypt, men would take time off work to take care of their wives and daughters while they were menstruating. It's one of them firecrackers.
I thought they used to sacrifice virgins.
Those are two different dilemmas. Because you can be a virgin on your period.
What? Sacrificing virgins?
And what did you...
Yeah, what that was...
I just let you have that. Wow.
Yeah, you did. What the fuck? He's just talking about once a month, the dad works with the kids full time.
Yeah,
you're talking about sacrificing.
Instead of paternity leave, it's menstrual leave. And you're talking about sacrificing. Why would they sacrifice virgins? So you would have to be a whore to live?
No, I'm saying it's
That's
just...
a good way of making sure everybody has pussy, though. Like, if you have a pussy, you better use that shit.
Nah, nigga, that's unholy. That's what I'm...
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
But I mean...
Nobody has a choice anymore?
I'm just saying, it's like...
These are ancient Egyptian philosophies.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know, what's that word?
I don't even believe that shit.
Starts with a P. Prehistoric, something like that.
Everybody was building the pyramids.
Just because
they left work.
Having great
nigga.
Not the niggas that was building the pyramids, probably. They probably had a different dental plan and shit. Like, there's levels to jobs.
Yeah.
There's jobs where you don't get no PTO. There's jobs where there's no overtime and raised bonuses, nigga.
Yeah, maybe that was the middle class.
Yeah, this is middle class. This is upper middle class.
Yeah.
Just take off work. What? Yeah, upper middle class.
Yeah. It had to have been.
Your wife is bleeding. I can't do this paperwork.
I mean, that's cool, man. I would do that.
What does that say? Like, yeah,
would you do that for your love?
Would I take off work for a period?
Well, not. Yeah, take off work. PTO.
Well, I mean, work is kind of like your saving grace when your girl's on the period. So you get some time away from her.
Yeah, it depends on how, you know, every girl acts different.
Yeah, look at Lauren smiling in the back.
Why'd you say that? Why'd you
so his girl can know. I'm dry snitching. He's trying to avoid you.
You should have told the truth. He's 2'7".
Yeah, but that's every man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Taking off every month for the period is kind of OD. But I do think men should be able to get a little bit of paternity leave when they're having babies, though.
Yeah,
when their wives having a baby or whatever. Like.
Yeah. But how much, though?
Not as much as her.
Yeah, not as much, but it's like maybe at least get the nigga 2 weeks. I don't even know how long maternity leave is now, but I know a lot of women complain because it's too damn short.
It's too short. I don't want to be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Germany, they have like unlimited
Yeah, they do. It's a lot of those countries over there. It's just like you could do a lot. You have a lot more humanity freedom.
Exactly.
With your corporate job.
There's no hitting with switches. There's probably cage punishments.
Yeah.
There's probably not even a new philosophy. They probably been doing this in Switzerland for millennia.
Did you hear him casually just put that they have cage punishments over there?
Yeah, you know, just subtly, just under the table.
A cage is too bad for them. You've seen the jails over there.
Yeah.
That is nothing. That's not a way to describe it.
It's not even an appetizer for their jail.
Yeah, they don't even have like locks on their jail.
It's really like a hospital.
Yeah, you just have to like report in.
Yeah. Like I did something.
Yeah.
You do your own.
Make sure you get your hours. You got TV and internet.
You're doing your own cell searches.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's what I was saying.
They use the honor system over there.
I'm about to say homeless niggas go there for refuge and they just say they're bad.
But speaking of punishment, Donald Trump recently came out and said that he thinks that the president should have full immunity. And I thought that was interesting because it's like, actually, click that link. Let's hear him say it first. Full immunity under the court of law.
Man, if anybody was going to say this, Donald Trump.
It was definitely
going to be the
DT.
nigga. And he probably has a smart reasoning behind it. Probably wants to save his friends and his fucking self.
It sounds like he wants to save his ass and potentially form a dictatorship because, you know, that is the, I guess that's a buzzword that a narcissist would use who's trying to be a dictator.
I don't think I'm pretty sure he was high because wouldn't this be a detriment to like, I don't know, his enemies if they become president?
Apparently Donald Trump doesn't smoke or drink liquor. So he remains mentally sharp at all times. I don't know. I believe him because he's not that much younger than Joe Biden, and they're having two completely different mental experiences.
Nah, he's still fucked up because Donald Trump is taking the proper medicine.
I was watching Piers Morgan talk about this shit on the Breakfast Club. You remember this, AJ?
Yeah.
He was describing Donald Trump. He was like, for his age, he has an obscure amount of athleticism, you know, gracefully, like not athleticism. He's not the strongest 72-year-old nigga, but in terms of health and mental sharpness, apparently for a nigga his age, he's elite.
Yeah. And that's one of those things where he's probably substituting. You get what I mean?
Some
like
PEDs.
Yeah, nigga, some little addy every now and then.
Some BCAAs like Lauren.
Yeah.
Good.
The other vote they're taking is going to be on immunity for the president. Now, this isn't just me. This is all presidents. They have to be given immunity. Otherwise, they're going to be unable to act. Anything they do, if it goes wrong, even if it goes right.
I don't think Justin can hear.
Oh, it was unplugged.
You started over?
Yeah, I need to start it over because that was
He was low key. He was
it started off hot. So here we go.
The other vote they're taking is going to be on immunity for the president. Now, this isn't just me. This is all presidents. They have to be given immunity. Otherwise, they're going to be unable to act. Anything they do, if it goes wrong, even if it goes right, the opposing party, and you see that now, where you have these people, they're crazy. They're absolute. The opposing party will indict them for anything they do. So a president has to be given immunity. And this has nothing to do with me. This has to do with every single president. As an example, when Biden gets out, I mean, has that guy got a list you could go after? But you have to give a president immunity. Otherwise, take a look at Harry Truman. He wouldn't have done, if you think Hiroshima, not exactly a nice act, but it did end the Second World War, probably, right? Nagasaki, he wouldn't be doing that. He said, I don't want to do that because my opponents will indict me. You have to give a president full and total immunity. And, you know, I liken it to a little bit police. You have to give them back their authority and their power because our country is crime-ridden. And when you do that,
slick bastard.
You're going to have a road.
He's like me. You just put that shit right under something.
Somewhere along the line. Very, very few, surprisingly few, but you're going to have some. And what they're doing is they're trying to protect so much against that crime is rampant all over the place. And, you know.
Did y'all see what he just did? That was sick how he did
And it
that.
wasn't even like to a square.
Yeah.
He probably got. But Donald Trump, he is the best at this. And that's the thing. It is about him. But I get what he's saying. But at the same time, it's still
this is self-serving as hell. Like he trying to get rid of 90-something charges right now.
He's talking about like, oh, you got to bring power back to the presidency. It was never supposed to be that much power for them niggas anyway.
Yeah,
like off rip. And then it's for like Harry. This nigga started bringing up facts. Nagasaki, he got a
Nagasaki.
He was talking about Hiroshima.
Hiroshima.
He said it like that.
Yeah, he did say it like that.
He got indicted for that.
No,
yeah, that was when the nuclear wars and all that. The nuclear.
That's what I was saying. So,
bomb. No, he's just bringing up goofy ass facts. That's why nobody was in the crowd. Like, and then he just kept saying, "You know what I mean?" And they were just like, "Oh yeah,
yeah, kind of. We like you, so fucking
yeah." And then crime went up. Like crime rate is up, so that gets everybody like, "Yeah, like fuck that."
But it's like he literally wants this just because he has charges right now. He's trying to put this in place so that he could get his charges dropped. That's all it is.
But
and then just doubles back and says, it's like the police. Give them power again.
If I'm understanding this correct, because I was trying to figure out this whole situation and really understand the context, right? I Googled, do U.S. presidents have immunity already? This just says the president of the U.S. enjoys absolute immunity from many lawsuits while in office. It is legally unattested whether they also enjoy criminal immunity from arrest or prosecution. What does unattested mean? What the fuck? Untested. Oh, not unattested. I read it wrong. It's legally untested. So it feels like there's a grace that he wants extended to him that has been given to other niggas that is they're trying to take it away because it's Donald Trump.
Oh.
You get what I'm saying? If that makes that's if I have the context correct.
Yeah, I don't know if that's 100% correct. Just because
it sounds like there's been other presidents who have done questionable things, but they had immunity diplomatically, but it was yet to be tested criminally. That's why he brought up Hiroshima as an example. I think he could have brought up like alleged war crimes against Barack Obama, but nobody tried to fight that against him. But they're trying to do it with Trump.
He used Joe Biden as like his point. He is slick because he was like, what did he say? He was like, you know, look at Joe Biden. You know what I mean? Like as if like he's trying to bring up a point that could possibly help his opponent. You know what I mean? Trying to make himself look better.
He's just saying that he's just as questionable as me, and y'all praise him.
Exactly.
Because he's really talking to a certain party right now.
And on top of that too, it's like I think it's just an undescribed. It's a rule that's not spoken or official on paper. Like we can't literally arrest the president right now, but he's trying to get it on paper. Like, how about presidency just move with immunity? If I'm in the office, y'all aren't going to arrest me. But let's just extend this to all presidents and former presidents.
And I don't think he was
I'm
talking.
safe even when I leave office.
Literally.
I don't think he was talking to us. He was probably talking to every other senator. I think that's who he was talking to. He was basically like just kind of opening up the idea because everybody does dirt. So it's probably one of those things where it's like, you know, yeah, I'm trying to help myself, but you know, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So like, shit can help both of us.
And it's like, you know, nobody here is a political scientist, but like, it is weird because a president can murder people, technically speaking.
Oh yeah, the act they can definitely do that.
The act they can.
But would they get arrested for it?
They're not going to get a RICO charge.
Yeah.
Or just arrested for murder.
Literally, to any degree.
Do war crimes, yeah. Most presidents are war criminals.
It's a fishy, yeah.
I think just because of that, like, who's not going to cover for the president? Like, if I'm the president and I just pop somebody in the head, how are they not going to? Why would they not frame this like it was justified? And I didn't even do it. The Secret Service did it.
Yeah.
Somebody else, like, you know what I'm saying?
Because
you got so many built-in fall men.
Yeah.
Like, how do you even just say that? Like, America would have to see you arguing with somebody unprovoked, you kill them. Before we're like, are we going to arrest this motherfucker or
in
not?
cold blood?
Yeah, like we would have to see it because any story we hear is we're not going to hear the real story.
And I've never heard like Donald Trump. Of course, he's the first president to ever bring this idea up. Like, of course.
I think he's he might not be one of the first, but I think he's getting a lot of the hottest legal heat.
He's getting the acclaim that comes with it.
Yeah, the double-edged acclaim.
Yeah.
Like, his name is out there, but it's because we're talking shit.
Hey, man. Hate is controversy, man.
It's a tricky situation.
It's a tricky world.
It's a very tricky situation.
How long we been running?
Almost 2 hours, right?
Yeah, it's right at 2 hours. I don't know how much pre-show there was.
I'm about to say we doing homeroom too.
Oh, so you're like 140.
140.
I was about to say, but yeah, I don't know about Trump. I hope he becomes president.
Why?
Over Biden? For sure.
Why?
Because he's better.
At?
Everything.
Like?
I don't know, like staying up, staying awake.
See, you're the worst type of nigga to
walking
vote.
In a straight line. Like I don't know, doing regular shit.
You should stay home from the voter polls, nigga. You're not even basing who you want in office off policy.
Yeah, I'm basing it off of what you was like praising Donald Trump about, like being smart, just being mentally, capable of doing the work.
Praising him about it, but I'm just saying he's smarter than Joe Biden. But the thing is, it's like, as we've seen, it's not really the president, it's the niggas behind him. So fuck him. Who is behind him? That's who's really important.
Yeah, but
who cleans up Joe Biden's drool before he goes on live television?
Yeah, but I mean that's
who gives him a liquid IV right before he has to make a presidential address.
Nigga, who?
That's who matters. That's who you vote for.
Who supplies Hunter Biden's drug habits? That's the real question.
Big Pharma.
Crack? He doesn't.
Big Pharma.
He don't do oxys.
Big Pharma. You think that he's getting street drugs? I feel like everything he does is lab tested. Like he just he has that privilege.
Nah, he does crack.
He does crack, but it's lab tested crack. San Francisco's finest, probably.
No.
Yeah, nah, top notch. Like there's probably a bodega. I mean, not a bodega, a dispensary for him personally.
Artificial crack.
Bro, you the president's son, nigga. You should have the easiest crack getting experience known to man.
Why don't they have a crack pill?
Crack pill? Because
whatever, I don't know, what's the genetic makeup of crack, what components are combined to make it, but I'm pretty sure you could just artificially make that shit, put it in a pill.
It might not get you high, or it might not get you as high as you would like. And plus you got to think nicotine patches and all e-cigs, that's all for niggas who want to do it, but in a healthier manner. Allegedly.
The facade.
Nobody's trying to smoke a healthier brand of crack. They're trying to get it how they get it. Under the table version is always better. Not always better, but it's it's better than pills.
But it's always,
you don't want a prescription for that.
But it's always that in every drug. You get what I mean? First you might start off smoking flower, regular flower, but then you evolve to the wax. It's a little bit cleaner, doesn't smell. You get what I'm saying? So
Potentially, a lot
That's
of people.
within every drug, though.
A lot of people dip and dabble in the high that they prefer until they find what really suits them. But you know,
they find their life. But
I wouldn't put it past a junkie.
Overall, real quick. Crack is produced by dissolving powdered cocaine in a mixture of water, ammonia, or sodium bicarbonate. Woo! Baking soda. The mixture is boiled until a solid substance form. We're not going to jail for this, right?
No, of course not. We're not cooking it. We're just saying the recipe. You know how many rap songs there are that do this way better?
Yeah. Shout out 2 Chainz. The solid is removed from the liquid, dried, and then broken into chunks that are sold as crack cocaine.
You think that?
What does it look like?
You think crackheads prefer fat nugs or like a thinner pebbler texture? The bigger the nug, the better the high. Probably.
I think it depends on. Yeah, I'm about to say. There we go. I think it depends on whatever shape the pipe is.
Yeah, probably. Oh,
because it has to contort to the pipe.
That matters the most. But I think.
How's crack abused?
I
have every question answered in here.
Yeah, literally, like this is for white people. But
how is crack abused?
I feel like they're I don't want to say they're generalizing. They're pandering. They're assuming that crack is always abused. There's functioning crackheads.
Oh shit! It is a government website. Wow.
It's a government website, and they're putting this propaganda out there.
Functioning crack.
Like that one black dude, he was a doctor that went on Joe Rogan.
That was heroin, not the same.
But he did all the drugs. He did heroin, crack.
No, he
meth.
did.
Did you watch it? He did a whole study on the harshness of all these drugs. Heroin was his favorite.
But that video it was about heroin. He wasn't doing all those drugs at the same time.
That was a 16-minute video in a 4-hour podcast, nigga. They talked about all drugs. Telling you crack, meth, he did it all. He sampled it all.
But heroin was the best.
Heroin was the sweetest.
Nigga.
That honeycomb texture.
What are the risks of crack? Homelessness.
Yeah. Scurvy.
Starvation.
Nigga, scurvy.
You don't get hungry on crack. That's a lie.
Yeah, what was the question? What are the side effects of crack? Superpowers.
Oh, God.
Agility increased. It's a power up.
Other products of interest.
Street terms for crack cocaine.
Oh, let's see if we got some new slang. 24/7, because probably you're up all fucking day.
Hardball.
That's a good one.
Hey, I like.
They got some of that candy, the devil's drug.
Yo, AJ, where them jelly beans at?
Hey, AJ, you got some hardball? I need some ice cubes, nigga.
Yo, where that gravel at, AJ?
They got a Deion Sanders. Nah, you got some of that prime time, nigga.
French fries, fat bags.
Lauren, please, I need the hotcakes. I like that one.
I need the electric Kool-Aid.
I need the hotcakes.
Niggas called it electric Kool-Aid. That's crazy.
Electric Kool-Aid.
Yo, where that prime time at?
Yeah, nah.
Prime time goes hard.
I like the real obscure ones like French fries and
Tornado,
fat bags.
I really like 24/7.
And I'm just noticing these are in alphabetical order.
They are.
Yo, Munch. Oh, Crunch and Munch.
Oh yeah, Crunch and Munch. Yeah,
Crunch
it's
and
slang.
Yo, where that grit at?
Them fat bags.
Rock is definitely, without question, the most. Rock is the most popular one.
That's unanimous. But I've never heard a nigga call that shit fat bags.
Calling it the Scrabble is crazy.
Jelly beans sound more like perch, right?
Sleet sounds like a fire ass song. Selling sleet.
Yeah, selling sleet. Slipping on sleet. Some of that snow coke. Hey, you got some gravel, nigga?
Yo, you got some ice cubes, nigga?
Yeah, nah, there's a lot of slang. There's not as much
crack.
Well, nah, there probably is as much slang for weed, but it's just like it's not that. These are real fiendish terms. That's all junkie shit.
Nigga, if you have any questions, y'all can call these niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Goddamn. Crack abuse.
Crack cocaine, fast facts, questions and answers.
But real quick, I wanted to have y'all seen the Vince show trailer?
The Vince Staples show trailer?
Yeah, the Vince Staples show trailer.
It's coming to Netflix. I'm already excited about this. He's a rapper that should have his show.
Have you saw the trailer?
Nah, I haven't seen the trailer. Well, I actually have, but it wasn't the full trailer. I think it was like a short on YouTube. So I got like a clips notes of that shit.
Yeah, nah, that shit look hard. And I don't know if y'all remember, but he had made his own little like short 5-minute like film. You get what I mean? Which is basically the aspect of the show.
It's the premise.
And it's crazy. It's like, of course I knew it was a pilot when I first saw it, but I didn't think it was like, you know.
You didn't think he was trying to get this. I
didn't think he was shopping it. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Well, I did, but hey, Netflix, nigga. Shout out to Vince Staples for real. I was about to say,
I
yeah.
can't put this on the screen,
but they can hear it.
Yeah, you want to see it? I haven't seen the full trailer either.
Yeah.
It's only a minute.
Yeah.
They can hear it though, right? That's legal.
I'm home.
How was your day?
I bailed you out last week.
We ain't got no chicken for you.
That's cool.
Come on, Vince. Hey, cuz. Let me hold something, nephew.
What's up with dude?
Is that Martin Lawrence?
Anything interesting happen?
Lemon pepper.
Certain actions require responses.
Who the fuck is Vince Staples?
Not really.
Feeling like I'm floating to the ceiling, is it magic?
Y'all know who the fuck
Tell me why you disappearing, is it magic?
I don't want to say with the magic. These motherfuckers ain't got no taste. No taste. Culture yourselves.
He wrote this because some of the dialogue sound like he wrote it.
I think he did.
And I'm saying that is a good thing.
He probably co-wrote it. Probably had some help writing it.
Because he's a funny dude. I just wonder if I wonder how funny he is. Like, 'cause some niggas are just funny people. But if you comedically funny, like writing, that's a different bag.
And writing
it sounds like he got it.
Yeah, and writing is kind of tricky. But he definitely co-wrote it. And February 15th, I'm super excited for this shit.
Can you tell what it's about? It almost sounds like, it almost looks like there's no storyline. It's got like a mixture of Dave.
It's an anthology.
Dave was him trying to become a rapper. This just seems like a show that literally anything can happen because it's just a day by day with Vince Staples.
But I think he's still Vince Staples. So it's not like maybe about his rap career specifically. Like that's
Dave
not the theme
was.
of the show, like Atlanta and Dave.
Yeah.
But he is the celebrity of Vince Staples in the show.
Exactly. So it's like just
anything can happen.
It's probably a satirical journey of
Yeah.
like shit he's going through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
it might be like Seinfeld, yeah.
So
no, not Seinfeld. Curb Your Enthusiasm. Larry David. Every episode is a new day where there's just random shit happening to him.
That's how it felt to me.
Yeah.
Which is like it sets you up to where the show is endless. You
13 seasons.
You could go anywhere. Shit like Rick and Morty.
As long as you have ideas, 13 seasons, nigga.
Yeah, easily. Yeah, easily.
And eventually, they could put some improv in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole other story. It's a whole other bag.
The only thing about it is I'm not like getting Netflix to watch it, so hopefully it just comes out right on my illegal moving streaming. Yeah,
don't shout them out so they can stay in business.
Yeah, and the last one got taken down.
But
Damn, you don't even have Netflix?
No.
So you really are like
he's really poor.
Yeah.
Or is it that? Or I don't know. It's not that. Because even it's really a dedication to not give these niggas any monthly subscription.
Yeah, nah, I'm not doing it.
It is.
And it's one of those things where like
to not do it.
Like what's on Netflix? Like that's Vince really what it is. It's like, but I'm not.
Netflix used to be better. All the Chappelle stand-ups. I mean, it's shit to watch on Netflix.
It's shit to watch on Netflix.
Shit to watch, but
Netflix goes through ebbs and flows of where they got a lot of cool shit that's catalog, and then they got a flow where they just dropping a bunch of bad new movies.
And it's one of those things where I don't want to buy it for just the idea of buying it. You get what I mean? Because that's just consumerism. Like, let me just that Dave shit. Yeah, I might watch that. Don't watch it. You know what I'm saying? So
it's consumerism, but it's only when you have a budget. Because if you 100 million up, like you probably gonna have Netflix, Paramount Plus, and all that shit, and forget you have it. It's not gonna matter at that point. It's gonna be futile.
It depends, dog. Because it's like it's all based on the idea that I'm not buying Netflix for just Vince Staples.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying?
But if you're 100 million up and you can really participate in hedonism,
do you have like a music streaming service?
Yeah, I'm on Spotify.
Okay, so you will do monthly for that.
Yeah.
But the problem is you don't have a problem with monthly subscriptions. It's the amount of them that you have.
No,
because
what
of
it
the tax bracket
it has nothing to do with subscription. It's basically just a value thing. Like the value of Netflix, I need more than just Vince Staples. Especially if I'm paying $17.
Yeah, but we're talking about Netflix that's been around fucking forever. There's been thousands of content.
A lot which I've already watched previously. A lot which is not even that good anymore.
Have you had Netflix before?
Nigga, yes.
Okay, well, I didn't know. Nigga, a nigga not having Netflix is like a nigga not having a cell phone.
No.
Shit sounds crazy.
No, maybe in like...
It is.
Maybe in like...
but not when you're talking to Jay Nobles.
No,
Right,
maybe in like 2015, but nigga, we got Paramount, we got HBO.
You have none of those.
We have Tubi. I do. Stop. Can we stop trying to be funny? I got a lot of shit.
You do.
So it's Netflix. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because honestly, at this point, nigga, I'm a Tubi fanatic, nigga.
Me too.
I go
Me too.
crazy on Tubi.
Yeah, Tubi is
In
amazing.
fact,
Deadass, me too.
which is another reason why I
Tubi's
brought this up. Cause yeah, like it would have been cool for him to like kind of take this to Tubi. Cause what
And
I see
really give
Tubi
it a
as,
good-
it's like BET, but like streaming. That's kind of
Deadass.
what they market.
No, that's literally how it feels. Yeah.
But like they don't really like. I guess they double down.
They
It's a lot of debauchery on that shit.
and they have,
BET
and
minus.
they have quality stuff. It's just not originals or it's not new things. Like they have a lot of classic, great moments.
They got a lot of like you talking about on Tubi, right?
On Tubi, yeah.
Yeah, on Tubi, there's a lot of like cult shit.
Yes,
like your
yeah.
favorite show on the CW back in the day that
Exactly.
you can't find nowhere else, but it's on Tubi.
But they even have movies that it doesn't even have to be on the CW. They have Kill Bill on there. Like
Yeah,
they have
shit
real
like that.
movies.
They got good range. They got good
They
range.
have but nobody's taken. I know what you mean by that. Like you wish you took it to him because I do think about that too. Like Tubi is probably willing to cut a deal for somebody like that could like validate their platform in
on
a
a
real
bigger
way.
level. And it's deeper than just my fault. It's deeper than just like Vince Staples. It's mainly just like everybody. Because
Exactly,
Vince Staples, he's probably not the only nigga that's trying to, do a little show.
Get a pilot off, yeah.
But the problem is, I think Netflix is just going to have the bigger bag, especially when you're an established artist.
Have
you know
to,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
So like,
yeah.
Whatever
And then-
Tubi's
and I was-
offering, Netflix will
Yeah.
literally double it just to have them put it
Just
on
to
there
have
type
them.
shit, you know?
Yeah.
And which platform do you think is the best for the exposure of it? Because I know Tubi is free, but
Netflix. There's still
But
more
I'm
people on
about to say
Netflix.
Netflix has the numbers to
Yeah,
where
yeah,
but
it's got the
that's
audience.
But that's until
and the
Tubi.
stamp of like when you see that little Netflix logo at the end of a show, it's like this is a real show.
Yeah,
But
pretty
It
much.
gives it that social proof to a certain extent.
And that's all until Tubi finds like that one good,
Literally, till
that
they
one
find
big
that one show.
marketing ploy or like whatever. Because I be watching, I'm like, this is BET. Like
literally,
but it's
yeah.
not even. I'm like watching Kill Bill, but it's like something about this. Like
it's black.
It's just nigga shit.
Yeah.
And of course
yeah.
they low key be like kind of pushing the marketing, like that marketing side of it.
They do.
Granted, it's not really their fault because it's an open platform.
They gotta
So
get
it's a
their
lot of
money
hood niggas
somewhere.
that's just making movies and
Yeah.
Yeah,
hey,
just throwing them
niggas,
out there.
it's on Tubi, nigga. Fuck it.
And when you think about it, it's those niggas' movies that kind of makes Tubi what it is. That might not have been
Exactly.
their goal originally. It's kind of like OnlyFans. Like we didn't make this for bitches to be whores, but that's
Yeah.
what it became.
Yeah.
That's true. And that's what blew us up.
Yeah.
Because I literally downloaded it because of how many bad movies people would joke about on Twitter and shit.
Yeah, all the little
And it's like, let me just
scenes.
get on this shit.
Yeah.
And then I realized, damn, nigga, this some of my favorites on this bitch.
And then it's
beautiful.
Yeah.
I haven't even watched one of the shitty Tubi movies yet still. I'm
Nah.
still going through my favorites.
But I always
But you
see
have
them.
seen them just in like Instagram shorts,
Facebook,
just
Instagram,
laughing at them
Twitter,
real
shit
quick,
like that, for
and
sure,
that's
yeah.
all you need. Like you don't want
that's,
to watch.
that's honestly all I need. I
You
don't
don't
want
want to
the
watch
whole
a whole hour and 30 minutes of a bad movie for
Yeah.
like the 30 minutes of viral shit.
But it's also the good thing about Tubi. They shouldn't lose that because I'm still glad I go on the feature page and I see like, oh, nigga, they
Like,
paid
what the fuck is
$15 for
that?
this cover, nigga. Like this
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
ass. But
yeah.
I still like that though
Yeah,
because
I
that's
do
what
too.
it is.
It's good aesthetically too.
I was telling
and it's just
Shane
part
we
of
need
the
to get our
brand.
shit on
Yeah.
there.
You said what?
Shane needed to get his shit on there.
Oh,
Yes.
hell yeah.
For sure. Because
Yes.
it's like, if you put quality on there, the cream always rises to the top
Bro.
no matter what product, no matter what the platform might be known for.
This is the first real. Well, I don't want to say the first, but this is the most recent YouTube for cinematonic niggas.
Yes,
Cinematic
yeah,
niggas.
to where we could definitely get our shit on there. Well, to be fair, Amazon Prime was first.
That's all I was about to say. I didn't want to say it was the first because I don't really know.
But Amazon Prime was definitely the first because it might not be free, but you could like pay to get on there. I know a lot of local niggas were getting their shit on Amazon.
Nigga,
and it seems like just a form you fill out.
Local niggas, the black Israelites that Kyrie retweeted.
People can get anything they want on Amazon.
Yeah, nah,
It's immaculate.
It's tricky, man. But shout out to Tubi. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm rocking with right now. You know, I'm not.
Tubi got you changing your vernacular, nigga.
Hell yeah.
You been watching too many of them $15 budget movies.
Nigga, literally. I did see that one dude who played B.I.G. He's in a lot of them.
The fat guy?
Yeah, he in a lot of
I
them.
don't know what his name is, but he's in a lot of movies.
Yeah, and he's strategically avoiding Ozempic.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
a nigga like him, you would think would have been did that.
Yeah, nah, but
he might be ready. He might just always be training for the next Biggie movie or the
Yeah.
next time we need a Biggie figure in something.
or just a fat nigga. Like
he has to keep his weight up.
Unfortunately, he's most definitely a typecast. A big black nigga.
And that's why he has to keep his BMI at a certain index.
Yeah.
And certain calorie intake.
Nah, I mean, shit. You look at him now, he's
sugary foods.
But that's also like actors who like been trying to be actors their whole life, but then when they become old and they're the perfect old person in every movie. Like, they got their victory at the end of their life.
Like this is a bad example. Like William Dafoe. He got famous near his older age, but he was always because he was in theater in New York, so he was already that nigga. But
when you hear him talking in regular interviews, you can tell. Even that smile in that left picture, like that's a true thespian, nigga. That's the Green Goblin.
Yeah, nah.
He's smiling and he looks like he visits gay bars potentially, but he's still menacing.
Yeah, nah.
This picture is fucking insane.
You see, that's what I'm saying. He's still menacing his shit, even given his thespian background, because you know that's like. Not traditionally.
He's 68.
A hard field to be in. Not in terms of quality, but like it's masculinity. I don't know. The jocks are the athlete niggas that niggas respect. You don't respect the theater kids as you know the manliest niggas.
Yeah.
I'm saying that they can't be, but you know.
And it all depends. Like William Dafoe, he got a little swag to him, so he was probably one of the cool niggas. He probably made his way up to Harlem.
I don't trust actor swag. Because they're actors.
It depends.
I don't know if this is really him or not, or if he just knows how to do this.
He's old enough to where him and Dapper Dan was going out for lunch, you know, chilling and shit, probably hooping every now and then.
Willem Dafoe probably had a Louis Vuitton do-rag made out of leather.
Hell yeah. But nah, man, it's been a wonderful show. I think we're about to record again. Yeah. So, you know, time to end this. But real quick, again, I really appreciate y'all. For the whole 1K in 2 days thing. But yeah, man, it's been a fucking journey.
Yeah, now the Legion and the lovely ladies, the sororities and fraternity is growing. It's a lot of viewership, and we appreciate you niggas daily because we're here for you.
Yeah. Y'all gonna hear every week how much we appreciate y'all, so, you know, get ready for that. But all in all, YLOYs, don't forget, any questions or concerns, please just put it down in the comments below. #YLOY. You know, any relationship troubles or, you know, money troubles, we can probably teach you a scam or two. How to take apart a catalytic converter in 15 minutes, shit like that.
Justin can rank your muscles in order from most attractive to least. He's our expert on that. But, you know, thank you for tuning in.
Yeah. What we forgetting? Oh, January 26th, the White Space. LOI is hosting the show. NASCAR Allo. It's gonna be crazy. I got to go to Hot Topic, get my black gear and shit. But yeah, man, White Man Behind the Boards, AJ Behind the Boards. Been a wonderful show. Shout out to lovely ladies of LOY. It's been good. It's been great. J Noble,
Tone Groove,
Homeroom Mondays. Oh, 3 Oak Mondays, Homeroom Tuesdays. LOY, you been watching? Get the fuck out of here.